stage. Oh Lord, take down this iconic intro. We got so much to talk about here. Come in, 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 come in. Oh Lord, oh, it is 9:01. I think some videos just dropped of the episode you just started to watch. So let's get in and do what we do. You see our virtual tour background, you hear the virtual tour music, and then there is me. Hi everybody, welcome in. Oh, let's get to the get it. We in Houston, not Houston, Houston. So let's get to it. So Chris Fletcher calls everyone out for dinner, and there is no seating arrangements, right? So Courtney and Stormy arrive with their baby Chess, right? Beautiful baby. They missed their first flight, and the babysitter missed her connecting flight. Now, personally, I am, like, do y'all not realize like this is a full adult trip, but also too, like in the same token, like, being a parent, you don't get any time off. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Hey, Phyllis, welcome in. Glad to have you here. So the babysitter missed her connecting flight. Stormy and Courtney did not want to be there, right? So then, Chris fixes Nell a plate. Marsau feels a way about fixing, Nell a plate. And Melody asks Marsau, have you ever fixed her a plate? And, Marsau said, yeah, I have when she was sick. I'm like, bruh, like, really? Like, it wasn't that big of a deal. Like, my mom has fixed my dad a plate. And, like, my dad has fixed my mom a plate. Like, it's not that big of a deal. It's just a sign of respect, Marsau. Okay? Because, well, then again, maybe you don't know what respect is because you don't respect nobody. But then again, maybe you did for this small amount of time. So as we keep rolling on here, Maurice said, about, Marsau, that Marsau doesn't fix plates all the time. And Marsau said, after what I heard, I thought I was the worst brother. So then they bring up the reality with the King podcast where Maurice says, and I quote, for her to roll over and take it and suffer is endearing. And it's just like, dude, like I'm 29. Okay. And listen, I had a girlfriend, single now, but even if I was still with her or with any woman, I would never say that. Like, do you not realize that's somebody's daughter, bro? Like, really? Just okay, I guess. So, Kimmy believes that sometimes people say things wrong. And for Kimmy, the issue was it took too long to recognize that it was wrong. And I will agree with that. But also too, Kimmy, people are still upset with you because you are still with him, right? You're asking everybody to support you with breast cancer, which hey, Louisiana chick, glad to have you here. I don't know if anyone who wouldn't support somebody going through breast cancer, but the fact that you reaffirm his bad behavior by staying with him, like, no, like that should be a deal breaker. I'm sorry. Like that should have ended the marriage to me. Like, I mean, far be it for me to tell, grown people what to do, but, just say you put yourself on TV, not me. But anyway, so, Melody then says, if he feels that way in his heart and in his mind, that is more concerning than, what you say. And Melody, I agree and disagree with you. Because here's the thing, right? If it's in your heart and mind, as a man thinketh, so is he. Hashtag as a man thinketh, so is he. So no, he said what he said. So I agree with you, Melody, that in the mind and soul, that it's important, but words also carry weight as well. We can't forget that. But I still love you, Melody, but I agree and disagree with you on that one. So basically, Maurice says that interview put her in a bad spot, and she should have never felt that way. Nell said that you did put her in a bad spot, and Tisha claps and said that was so good, Maurice. Hey everybody, welcome in. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. For those of you who want to watch it on your own time, not 6 episodes. Oh my Lord. 6 videos just dropped. But for the rest of us, we are here live talking about it. Right now we're in the beginning where everyone is at the table. So Maurice then says that if he could, he would press the delete button on that interview and all the conversation will go away. He would be the perfect husband again. Sir, being the perfect husband is not determined by erasing one thing you did. It is your consistency plus your tenacity that equals your destiny. So let's get that straight, because that was just no, not at all. That was uncouth. That was so uncouth. Kimmy agrees on the delete button, but doesn't agree with the perfect husband. That really says a lot. So then Martell is asked about the wedding band on his finger, and Tisha asks, "Is that your old wedding band?" Nell says, "Where'd you get the ring, sir?" And then Kimmy asks, "It's his old wedding band." And Melody said, look, I don't know. Martell says, "Wishful thinking, that's all." So Nell said, "Do you believe that Melody's going to take your actual social self back?" Listen, now that was the wrong move. That was the absolute wrong move, because did Melody say don't pair her up in any conversation? At all. And that means at all. So even though Martell wore that old, wedding band that Melody gave him, guess what? That doesn't mean that gave you carte blanche to be able to say what you said. Okay, so I just want that to be known. But yeah, I just thought that was really out the way. So then Marsau and Tisha stopped the conversation. More so, Marsau saying that, hey, Melody Rogers, Martell Holt. And so I'm like, wow, okay, that's a big deal. That's a very big deal. You know what I mean? So it is what it is with that. I thought that was a good move on Marsau's part. So, then we get to Melody saying thank you. Tisha said, "Look at him learning his lessons," and Melody says yes. So, Courtney has to run back to the airport because the babysitter has just arrived. Like I said, the babysitter missed her connecting flight, right? And so Tisha said, "Are you staying here or staying somewhere else?" Stormy said that they were staying somewhere else. And Stormy said that they had chess with them. And Stormy having a baby at the house wasn't going to work. And so, Courtney said that, the Fletchers did a great job with the trip, but he's not going to share a bathroom with no grown actual social self man. I'm like, I cannot. Because if you guys remember the last episode, all the rooms are Jack and Jill. So they got to share a restroom, right? So Marsau said, "You want me to watch chess?" Courtney said, "Hell no, you don't even watch your own kids." I'm like, oh, Lord. That right there is not the move. That right there is definitely not the move. Martell says, "Be safe, though." Nell said that Marsau would not be watching the baby. Chris Fletcher then asked, "Are you sure you don't want Marsau to watch the baby?" Then Courtney once again says Marsau doesn't even watch his own kids. And listen, that could have went completely left. And I'm proud of Marsau for not going off, because I'm just like, damn, Courtney, that was a little strong, if you will. That was a little strong. So, montage is playing about, now repeating baby, 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 and then Marsau went, watch the baby, and then Marsau's like, "Why is everybody talking about Marsau and babies?" And I'm just like, oh my Lord. So then Marsau asked about the conversation that was had earlier, right? And Tisha is like, "What do you mean?" Because Marsau was asking Tisha, did Tisha tell about the conversation? Marsau, you are allowing circumstances to get to you, okay? And then the conversation happened. So Tisha said that has nothing to do with what's being talked about right now. And so, Melody asked, Tisha, does she want another baby? And Marsau says, no. So Tisha is at the table, said that she's been feeling sick. And the last time that she was pregnant, the last time she felt sick, was she was pregnant. So she took a pregnancy test. Nell smiles. Chris is like, really, with his face. Melody is like, "I know you lied," because Melody's face was like, Well, listen, Shan, I'm gonna put some salsa on. You know how I get down with my 901 videos and my review. We're gonna get into it. But Melody's face was like, mm-hmm. It was the facial reaction for me. And then Kimmy's making a cringe face, like so then Maurice and Martell are laughing. And Martell grabs Maurice. Oh my Lord. So Melody says, "What's wrong with that?" And Marsau says, "I had a vasectomy." I felt like his tone was like, "How dare you ask me a question like that? I got a vasectomy." Marsau, like, the reason why Melody wasn't caring about the vasectomy was because, like, dude, you like, y'all didn't really like stand up for what was right when Martell was doing what he was doing to Melody and still doing to Melody to this day. So that's probably why she was like, sir, excuse me. So Tisha said it doesn't matter, Marsau. It was the fact that your first thought was I was cheating on you. And then Marsau says, I have faith in you, but I also have faith in modern science. Marsau, that wasn't the move, bro. That wasn't the move, because as it gets repeated at the table a little bit later on, your receipts of the rumors of you cheating come back up. So Kimmy is trying to defend Marsau. So Kimmy says a man is going to feel away because of having a vasectomy. So it will be reasonable not to believe that, Tisha could be pregnant. But then Kimmy in her confessional says that, there has been rumors that Tisha has blindly trusted. So now it's time for Marsau to trust his wife. Hey, Kishori B, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Like, comment, share, subscribe, everybody. Glad to have you here. Always good to see you, Queen. So here's the thing, right? Kimmy was a nurse, right? So she has a medical background in philosophy here that actually overrules everybody. And yes, there are stories that, vasectomies did not work and that person ended up pregnant. I mean, have you guys not seen Sex at the ER? Or, there's been stories about, women who've been walking around regular, daily, schmegular, normal, and they were pregnant the whole time. So that does happen. But it blows my mind to me that Marsau really truly believes that Tisha was cheating on him. Oh, Lord. And then we get to, Tisha asked, "Do you trust me?" And Marsau said, "I don't trust why you took a controlled pregnancy test." She was trying to figure out why she was sick. Okay, she was trying to figure out why she was sick. So, my Lord Jesus, it's a simple answer for Tisha, yes or no. Then Marsau says, "I have a lot of trust for you." Tisha said, "So you don't trust me?" Marsau said, "After today, some questions have been raised." And by the way, as Marsau rather said, "I don't know why he took a controlled pregnancy test." Kimmy is smiling and Melody is having a cringe face. So Melody said, "He can trust you as much as he trusts himself, baby. Don't you worry about it." Tisha said, "I've never given you a reason not to trust me." And, Marsau said, "Taking the pregnancy test is a reason of not trusting me." So, Marsau said that he can smile through anything because this is not how he feels. He was feeling vertigo earlier. He's not going to get a lot of sleep tonight. You're not going to get a lot of sleep tonight because your wife was honest with you. Really, bruh. Really. You do realize you're getting a paycheck to be on TV, right? I mean, I don't know how big the check is, but I know that there are plenty of people in the world that would like a check like that. Just saying. No matter how big or small, you getting paid more than the regular person. But anyway, so Melody then says, you're not about to make a big deal to use this as an excuse. She didn't cheat on you. There's a small percentage of, you making her pregnant. Leave it alone. So Marsau can't believe that they got guys in the world believe this stuff. Marsau, Like, I know you're about yourself, but good damn, just type in vasectomy and pregnancy on Google. You know what? Let's do that right now. Let's do that right now. CTE. Okay, here it is. Vasectomy, pregnancy. I'm asking him to look it up. We're going to look it up. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Just to show you, Marsau, that there is research, okay? Just to show you that there is research. So right here, okay, so that's vasectomy failure rates are significantly lower than any other surgical sterilization procedure or even birth control method. Earlier failure rates are estimated between 0.3 and 9% within the first 3 months of the procedure, while late failure rates are 0.04 and 0.8%. But basically, Marsau, there is a chance, bro. So like, stop the cap. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Like, come on, bro. Just Lord Jesus. So, Marsau says this, and, Tisha says, what do you mean this stuff? So Marsau is saying that this stuff, that vasectomies are not 100%. And Kimmy said, it is a true statement. Marsau understand it, but he's going to believe the 99.9%. Maurice said, but not in your wife, though. Tisha said, not in her, the person that you made a commitment to protect, profess, provide. Marsau said, not over Marin science. And then Melody says, she has trusted you with the back photo, not directly answering if you cheated or not. Then there's a montage of Marsau being challenged on his cheating. And, it was Uncle Wanda in there asking that, or saying to Marsau that, Melody brought over some wine, but didn't bring you over any wine. And just... I mean, they did flashbacks on rumors of you cheating. And hey, Nikki News, welcome and glad to have you here. You have the black Dassy, black Proxy, and black imagination to throw a temper tantrum because your wife wanted to be honest with you. And like, listen, nobody likes y'all anyway, including the other Scots, okay? But like, dude, in this moment, you're looking stupid. Okay, you're looking real stupid. I'm just gonna be real about it. What do you want me to do? So Tisha said that I trust you. You need to trust me. You want me to have blind trust for you, but you can't have blind trust for her. And Melody is comforting Kimmy. And Marsau hopes that this is just a crazy moment. And Kimmy says, it's over. But Marsau says it's not over. It's present. It's here now. Tisha says that it's negative. Conversation on somewhere else. Now, why did you talk to the men like they were children? Like you're not at work. You can take your work hat off. It was like, so little Chris, little Maurice, little Marsau, little Martell, what we're going to do now is we're going to have nap time. And the grown-ups are going to have actual grown. You did have to do that. You men can go continue that conversation somewhere else. I'm like, the ladies are going to go elsewhere. Okay, so that was just the first part of Houston. So now we're in part 2 of Houston. The ladies are going to the hot tub. Tisha brings glasses for wine. Melody comes through looking good. Not good, but good with a T at the end of it. And is wearing glasses. Tisha brings up that Martell had glasses on too. Now, I'm not going to sit here in front, okay? It was dark outside. It was dark outside. Like, I didn't get it either, but like, listen, Melody then says, that she wears, glasses on vacation. She wears glasses at the pool and hot tub, and that's true because I've seen a couple of lives that she has worn glasses before, but like, still though, it was dark out. But it was just the fact of bringing Martell up, like, Lord, like she does not want to be mentioned with him at all. Hey, Revelation 2023, welcome in. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, everybody. Glad to have all of you here in the building. Glad to have all you here. So Kimmy said, "Where did you get a water bottle from?" And Tisha said, "The fridge." So Melody then says, "This is what she does when she's out the country." And Nell said, "We know, we know." But tell me why Nell said we know, like she was fed up with Melody. Like, okay, we know, we know. You walking down 7th Avenue with joy glistening. And we all know you want to be we all know that you are international vagina. Like, I feel like Nell was just like, can you please get off your damn phone? We spending time together. We on a cast trip. And listen, Nell did not say any of this, okay? But listen, that's the attitude. I felt like we know. We know. So Melody then says her biggest, she said her being married, she never went out much, and her biggest regret is having 4 kids by a dude that never made her come. That's what she said. The ladies don't believe in all of them. Like, really? And then Nell says, "So are you just being a smart, actual social self?" I'm like, Nell, Kimmy, and Tisha. Now, I don't know any of you women. Neither do I know Melody Cherie Rogers. But if a woman is saying that in 14 years, her biggest regret was having a dude that was having 4 kids by a dude that never made her come, I don't think she's lying. Okay, I don't know her, but I don't think she just said that just to say that. Listen. So the ladies are not believing it at all. And Melody said, "Well, you and the whole world heard how I like to be taught nasty to in the bedroom." Hashtag Miss Rogers if you're nasty. And you know what? Here's the thing. Tisha said that, being taught too nasty in the bedroom doesn't give you an orgasm. Listen, everything, and Melody said this too, everything that matters to you leads up to that, right? So, for me, I'm a sapiosexual. So conversation is intimacy, right? And intimacy is not sex. It's not. It is, getting, your wife her favorite candy, or, paying a bill, early, way before the bill due date. Maybe it's getting her a present. Maybe it's, saying, "Hey, hun, go out with your girlfriends. I'll take care of the kids." That's intimacy. It is quality investment, right? And so, her being taught to the bedroom, from what I've seen, and listen, far be it from me to give my opinion, but hell, I mean, they put themselves on TV. But her Melody wanted to be taught nasty too in the bedroom. I think that it's beyond talking to Melody nasty. I think she wants to be claimed. I think she wants to be appreciated. I think she wants to be seen. I think that's what it is. I could be completely wrong on that. But at the end of the day, like, that's my, and, come here and all that stuff, like pulling the reins and ride it, jump on it, things like that. Women want to know that they matter in the relationship. They want to know that the energy that they are giving to you, they're not wasting their time. Because if it doesn't feel real coming from you, why should they give a damn about you? Real talk. It boggles my mind when, women say, "Oh, I want to bring toys in," or this and that. And the guy's like, "I don't want to do that." Dude, I'm telling you right now, if she wants to bring in toys, if she wants to experiment, if she wants to do anything that is out the way, that means she trusts you enough to explore with you. There's a great show called How to Build a Sex Room on Netflix. Y'all, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. I covered it in the Onyx collab on Clubhouse. It was such a fascinating show because it talked about more intimacy than sex. But I think Melody wants to be claimed. She wants to be received, and she wants to be appreciated. So that's why I think it is. And for that reason, hey, listen, I'm right here. Listen, give and shall be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down, shake it together, run over. Men will be given to your bosom, to use a scripture from the Bible. And by the way, Melody, the cake was caking at the table. Okay, I'm just gonna say that right now. Y'all see that in the thumbnail. But anyway, let's roll on. So Tisha, so I told y'all that everything that matters to that person gives them an orgasm. Kimmy then says different people are emotionally stimulated in different ways, and Melody said sex was not at the forefront for Melody and her marriage. But then Melody does a dig in front of Kimmy's face. For Maurice, sex is at the front for him. I'm just like, oh, Melody said, listen, you think you think nail riding that bull had energy. Oh, I am the bull. Like listen, I am going through this China glass shop and I'm breaking every damn thing. Listen, I'm just like, oh Lord. Oh Lord. And y'all see Kimmy had no response. And for those fans of the Scots that can say, well, Braylon, you Mr. Media Man, you know about editing. Well, no ish, Sherlock's out there. Of course, I know about editing. I am the media. I'm the media perspective with soul. Hello, hi, nice to meet y'all. But in the same token, like for Melody to say that and Kimmy not to have a response, I mean, listen, I saw the mouth drop. I was like, oh my Lord Jesus! I was just like, wow. Just wow. So Kimmy said, the interview is misleading because it looks like Maurice thinks about sex all the time and can't get anything else done, but that's not the case. Kimmy, if he did not want to say that about his wife with breast cancer, rather, he would not have said that. He said he needs sex like Carlos needs mess. He made you the punchline on the worldwide internet. Really? But he doesn't think. But he thinks about other things besides sex. Okay, Kimmy. We'll. If you like it, we love it. But anyway, so Kimmy said Maurice has a nice little spirit. When he does things off kilter, it throws her off, right? And protection, protection is big, as Melody said. So then, Tisha is like, well, what situation did you not feel protected in? And so Kiowa and Kimmy, Kimmy didn't feel protected in not being respected as the wife. Listen, Judge Lynn Toller said, never let a man tell you more than once that he doesn't love you. Anybody can say words. It takes somebody to do some actions. You know what I mean? So obviously the fact that, this is the thing too, like if he can't care about you having breast cancer, what makes you think he's gonna give a damn about you being his wife? Okay. All right, like, comment, share, subscribe, everybody. We're live on tour. Glad to have y'all here. We're in the middle of season 6, episode 29, Love and Marriage Huntsville. For those of you who are here right now, we're live on tour, but for the rest of you, there are 6 videos up right now, the episode you just watched. Tisha is stepping back and looking at past situations. And there's some more montage of Marsau, Lord help. So then we're at part 3. Lord, y'all tell me why the Casamigos bottle had the most juice in the conversation. Tell me why. Tell me why. Tell me why. Tell me why Casamigos had the most juice. Tell me why. Tell me why Casamigos got the juice. Like, really, I did understand it, because we get into part 3 at this game table. They playing dominoes, Biz Wiz, and Martell asks how the night's going. Martell, shut your ass up. Really, you asking how the night going? Were you not just at the damn table? Okay, all right. Look, I know you're not valuable to anybody, but good damn, like, can you ask an intelligent question? Because that was just an ignorant question. I'm just gonna be real. You asking how the night going, and you were just at the table. But okay. So they get into the conversation about Tisha and Marsau, and Chris said, "Did you communicate?" And Marsau said, "Yes." So then Chris said, "Why does it have to be an ongoing argument? She's not pregnant. It's the thought of," and that's what it is. Probability versus possibility. And honestly, to tell you the truth, like, dude, really? So you just, like, I know y'all ain't got no storyline, and I know y'all in a lawsuit and a bunch of other things too. But like, dude, really, like, you are really holding on to this storyline so hard. Like you holding it on so hard, like you just built a bear, build a bear, and you are just in love with this bear. Good damn. So then, Martell talking about women are, good at cheating and that any man his situation will be upset. Now, Martell, why are you opening up your damn mouth, bruh? Women are good at cheating? You're one to talk. You said on a whole reunion stage that God allowed you to have an outside child on your wife. On national television. You have a revenge P-tape, sir. You tried to control her kids and how they can have a life. Really? You want the passwords to her social media accounts. And you are one to talk? Sir, shut your ass up. Really? 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 Okay. So, just like, so Maurice said Tisha did it based on how she felt. It would be different if she wasn't sick. So, Chris and Marsau are saying you're making it more than it is. And Marsau wishes he could be blissful. You know who else wishes they could be blissful too? Melody wishes she could be blissful and not have to recognize that her husband cheated for most of their marriage. Know who else wishes they could be blissful? Kimmy, for having her husband say for her to lay their rollover and take it. Maurice, there's a lot of people wish they could be blissful. You know what I wish I could be blissful about? I wish I could be blissful that I would like $20 million in my bank account. But guess what? Oh, there goes gravity, to use Eminem's words. And there's not $20 million in my bank account. And listen, you can be blissful, but I promise you this, it is worse to be ignorant than be intelligent. Because at least with intelligence, at least you know. Because who wants to walk around not knowing something? Especially when knowing something can actually be peace in the valley. Because sometimes being ignorant and being blissful can cause hate in the valley. Okay, but let's roll on. That's more than your emotional intelligence can comprehend. But you did say that you don't have emotional intelligence, so let's roll on. So we're in part 4 of Houston now. Tisha believes that Marsau rolled his eyes at her. Marsau said, no, I didn't. I just want to go to bed. And Tisha said, you don't go to bed angry or upset because of miscommunication. So Marsau is confused on how he's in the wrong in all of this. Tisha said, out of all this ish, not one time did I come to you and say that I didn't believe you. I've been faithful to you, never had a reason to doubt you. When your wife, who copied a website, is making more sense than the gaslighter, that's a problem. That's a damn problem. Like, even though Tisha's not going to gain a new fan base, she gaining a, honorary fan base for the night, because she made more sense than you. Like, dude, like, really? Really? Marsau said that this was gaslighting, and to use his words, he doesn't have the emotional intelligence to think that when his wife took a pregnancy test that the vasectomy didn't work. And it's obvious, that, Marsau doesn't know who Tisha is, and Tisha said the same thing about Marsau. So Tisha So Maurice and Tisha are having a conversation. Tisha said that she was not thinking about the vasectomy. She was thinking, why is she sick? And so she has an appointment with the doctor to figure out what's going on. So, Marsau said, not Marsau, but Maurice says he doesn't want to change places with Marsau. By the way, because Tisha is so pissed off, she is sleeping in the next room. So they don't even go to sleep together that night. And honestly, to tell you the truth, like, I know nobody likes Tisha rather, but I think she handled it well. And guess what? I would have slept in the other room too. Like, I'm trying to talk to you. You don't want to talk to me? Fuck off. Like, you be in your feelings, I'll be in mine, and listen, we'll move on. So then it's 2:30 in the damn morning. Maurice wants a snack, but here's something. And it happens to be someone being ushered or sneaked in via Martell. And Maurice says he doesn't know, or he does know what he's going to do. And Martell said that he's grown and he's single. And he just wants a little bit of privacy. Your wife had no privacy when she found out that a Revenge P tape was out on her, sir. She had no privacy when you tried to control her kids from being on TV. She has no privacy for her life, because didn't you tailgate her to find out what she was going for a date, sir? Shut the fuck up. You grown and you single. Guess what? Oh, I forgot. Your actual social self is broke, so you can't even go get a hotel. You know what? It boggles my mind. You can have money for eye surgery, but yet you can't have money to go to a hotel to get it on. Really, dog? Really? Okay. So then we're at part 5 of Houston. So this conversation, I could have left. I could have been fine without this conversation. So Martell and Marsau talked. Now, Marsau, did you not see the black silk robe, or the black satin robe, or the black silk pajama set? Really, dog? Really, you didn't ask Martell what he did last night? Coming in with sunshades, just coming in like, oh yeah, how's it going, bro? It's a bish, man. Yeah, that was a bit rough for you last night. While you had a rough night, I got rough. Yes, Lord. He didn't say that, but dude, Martell was trying to look like the Black Casanova understudy for a play that nobody wanted him to be in. Really. So Tisha didn't sleep with Marsau because Martell asked, "How are y'all doing?" And Marsau said, "I can't speak for y'all." And so, this echo chamber beating drum of why would that be the first thing to think that she was sick? That's what, Marsau believes. And then Martell says rumors of 5 years of cheating can creep into the mind. The thing that really got to me about this conversation was a dude that actually had a whole baby on his wife, and another dude that has had cheating rumors for 5 years are consoling each other. How much sense does that make? How much damn sense does that make? I can't do it. Can't do it. Not here, not there, not anywhere, Braylon. I can't do it. Neither can y'all. Neither can we. So, Martell talks about the DMs that men would be supportive, saying that, you shouldn't be going through that. And then, Martell is like, she got a new body. She's, not in the house, and she's more outgoing. And then did y'all see what they did with, Tisha with the purple dress and the white dress? And I'm just like, Martell, I know you lying. Do you not remember the second to last episode of season 6A that you were staring at her, sir? Looking good, looking right. Is there any room for me in those jeans? That's what you wanted to ask. Because you were looking at her hard, and Marsau wanted to whoop your actual social self. You can shut up. I can't do it. Can't do it. I simply cannot do this. Can't. So, then Marsau says the wife stepping out is probably more probable than a vasectomy not working. And he said 99% of wives aren't faithful. Sir, I'm just trying to think of how do you know of what anybody does in anybody else's bedroom at all. So, wait. So do you have 3 people that you know that their wives ain't faithful? Like Tisha has 3 people that she knows that they had a vasectomy, but they got pregnant. Because I need witnesses at this point. Because how can you say 99% of wives aren't faithful? Do you not know what that did? Let me tell you your stupidity logic of that. You saying that will allow women to say 99.99% of husbands ain't faithful. You stupid. You stupid, stupid, stupid. In the words of a cartoon from Looney Tunes, I don't know that you've done it, but I know you've done it. And in the words of Adam Sandler, shut up. So Martell then asks, are y'all gonna say sorry to each other? Martell, when you can say sorry to your ex-wife, then he'll say sorry. Shut the hell up. Gonna try to be the voice of reason nobody asked for. That's Stormy's role. Are y'all gonna say sorry to each other? Are you gonna take accountability? No. Just why? 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 I mean, hell, at this point, Melody should have called me. She could have been Melody Cherie Lee. I could have been Braylon on the show. Martell sneaking somebody and Melody should have snuck me in. We could have had a whole new storyline. Calm down, y'all. Okay, I'm just messing with y'all. Okay. So anyway, so that conversation was happening with those two boys. So then Tisha and Kimmy are having a conversation on the other side of the house. They're getting their makeup done. And thank you, Nikki News. I appreciate you. I appreciate you as always. Like, comment, share, subscribe, y'all. We are live on tour. For those of you who are here, we're talking about it here, but there is six videos up of the episode you just watched. Glad to have y'all here. So Tisha and Kimmy are talking. So, Kimmy says once the conversation was reinforced, he cooled off. But Tisha said, no, he was thinking. And, Kimmy said that few men can get over women cheating and that men and women handle things differently. And Tisha said that women can't get over cheating either. And once again, Tisha is looking more smarter than Marsau. Like, the fact that women don't want to agree with Tisha and are agreeing with Tisha is making you look more stupid than you actually are, Marsau. And Kimmy said that men are about their cookie. That's very true. That's very true. If I have a beautiful cinnamon chip, snickerdoodle, confetti sugar cookie of a wife, or her cookie tastes like confetti, that's mine. Okay, I'm just gonna be real about it. So she's right about that. So Kimmy believes that there's blame on both sides. That Tisha, you took a pregnancy test. And maybe that shouldn't be the move. But Marsau also needs to get over it. So Kimmy says that there needs to be time and space. So then we are at part 6 of Houston. I said before on a virtual tour live, just because we make mistakes doesn't mean we are a mistake. I still mean that. But now, this was the wrong move. Hey, Mary Hooks, welcome in. I will drop the link if you guys want to come up. But yeah, Nell, this was not the move. So Chris and Nell are setting up a game. So Kiki called Nell. And Nell, Kiki called me and told her she could come. Let me be the angry translator for Chris. Hey, babe, can I talk to you for a second? Yeah, what's going on? I got a call yesterday. Yeah, babe, from who? Kiki. Well, what's going on with Kiki? Well, she said she want to come on a trip. Okay, why did she call you? Well, she was saying how she would come and apologize, so I asked her what she would do, and that's what she said, rather. So I told her she could come. I love you, but what the fuck are you doing? What the? You know what? You know what? I need another set of red solo cups. Why do you need another set of red solo cups? Because me and this solo cup are gonna be solo together. Cause you need to figure this out. That's what Chris wanted to say. Because I'm just like, no, no. So Chris said that she can't wait till we get back to Alabama. So Nell said that she went soft and she said she could come. So Chris said, so she's here. Nell said she doesn't know how it's going to go. And Chris said, well, that's pretty much going to end the trip. And he's right. He's absolutely right. Like, and listen, even though it's been like, a couple of months, after you throw a drink in somebody's face, whether warranted or not, I ain't gonna want to talk to you for a good minute, my damn self either. So like I said, Tisha and Marsau are making more sense tonight than they actually should. That shouldn't be happening, but it is what it is. So, so Nell says, so what should I do? Tell her to go back to Alabama? And here's Chris. Yes. You know what? To be honest with you, I ain't bad because you know what? That should have been handled. That should have been handled. And honestly, all you had to do was tell a production assistant, hey, listen, I made a call. Can y'all send her back for me? Because I don't want to do it. Even if you just wanted to give that responsibility to production, that would have been better than this. Because the tension that is coming to Houston. And you think the sun is high in Houston. Lord Jesus help. So Chris says it's gonna make them look bad because they are new to the group. And Nell says that we're mentors to everybody, so we gotta be fair to everybody. And Nell said, you need to support me. And Chris was like, support you. Look, my feet are supporting this floor more than I'm supporting you. like really. So Nell said we need to figure out what we need to do at this point. And Chris was like, no, you need to figure out what you need to do. And Nell rather said, okay, I will. Some mentor you are. And now you can't get mad at your husband because he is having more, he's having more discernment than you are right now. Like you can't do that. Like and listen, I love you. I love Chris. I love the Fletchers. I think y'all have your own spinoff very soon rather than later. But like right is right, wrong is wrong. And Chris was right. Listen. So Chris in his confession was saying, when I hear Kiki coming, I think of old-ish when it comes to Kiki. Like here's the monkey wrench. But, he's here to support his wife. We're here in Houston. Let's go. And, Chris said on a lighter note, Martell had someone in the house last night. And Nell is like, so you talking about me? Handle your own. Now, listen, I'm going to be real. Both situations are wrong. That's not being Switzerland. That's just being real. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Like, first of all, like I said, for Martell to bring in another woman into the house with his ex-wife there was completely disrespectful. Because guess what? If Melody would have brought me into the house or any other grown man into the house, Martell would be having a damn fit. He would be having a whole damn fit. Like, you know what? Fuck. That's exactly what will be happening. So no, that was completely disrespectful. But now, also too, as you're calling out Chris, at least Chris did not invite somebody he knew that was going to bring tension to the group. Now, come on now. Mary Hook said, now, Brian, everyone keeps saying Kiki threw that war in Tisha's face. She smacked that cup. It was a touchdown, allegedly. You know what? I cannot. Hey, not with you, Mary Hooks. Oh, my God. Like, comment, share, subscribe, everybody. We are live on tour. Glad to have all you here in the building. So, Chris said that Martell didn't bring her around the group, and Nell said it was disrespectful. Chris, it was disrespectful, bro. Like, I mean, if they weren't invited on the trip, they're not invited on the trip. And listen, Chris, I know what you're trying to say. Your wife did wrong, but you also need to hold him to account. Like, what you should have did was say, hey, Martell, listen, you can do what you want to do, but not here. And if you can't do that, get the hell out. That's exactly what you should do if you were going to be a real big bro to him. Real talk. So, Nell said that this is only for the people who were invited. Melody is in the house, and that woman's not part of the team. And Chris said Melody brought someone, it wouldn't matter. And Nell said if we were married or not, I wouldn't approve of it. And so, Chris said, you know why I say that? Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. I'm just like, you know what? I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Like, it wasn't just the fact of him holding the megaphone. It wasn't just the fact of, I have to say that. It was this, that, and then the side eye, the tilt of the head, and then pull it away. I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do it. So Nell is disappointing Martell for bringing someone in the house and not respecting Melody's space. So then the preview, right? So there's a trust fall. Melody does not catch Martell. Melody said that Melody would leave and said that she's going to the hotel. And Melody said her behavior only changed because you were actual social self-hole, and you're still an actual social self-hole. Martell said she cheated. Well, no, it's Sherlock. I mean, you had a whole kid on her and a revenge P-tape. And do we really need to go over again your stupidity? Do we really need that? By the way, shout out to Queen Sheba, because Queen Sheba says that she's got more receipts on you, Martell. Ooh. But yet you want to call another person out on what they did, but you can't own up to shit for what you did. Okay. Go. So, Kiki arrives. Tisha feels like there should have been a conversation from Nell, and Tisha feels blindsided. Nell, says, I understand, I respect it. Nell tries to send Kiki on her way and that she's not going to be able to stay. Kiki is saying that she is not going to allow anyone to tell her where she can and cannot go. There is horseback riding, and then there is a counseling session. And y'all, I got a feeling that counseling session, it may or may not start a fire or end a fire. So that's what it is. I'm going to drop the link. Y'all, we got through that in 53 minutes and 6 seconds? Give me one moment. I'm going to drop the link because I know y'all got a lot to say. I got a lot to hear. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, y'all. Hang on. Let me do what I do. Let me pin the link up here. The link is pinned, everybody. The link is pinned. The link is absolutely pinned for sure. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Would love to hear what you guys have to say on the episode. We've been hearing so much about this damn Houston trip. I mean, it's exhausting at this point. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, everybody. Glad to have all you here. And I really, really do mean that. 17 people in the building. Thank you so much. And like I said, I think that the storylines on this show are getting as tiring as the show is. I really do mean that, because who in their right mind would be this upset over their wife talking to them about something going on with them? Like, aren't you supposed to communicate in a marriage? And then, like, Nell and Chris, I love y'all, but then I don't know about y'all. Like Nell, you brought in Melody into a conversation about her wedding band. Like, no, Melody ain't gonna take his ass back. You know that. And then Chris, you covering for Martell. Like, what are y'all? Are y'all real friends or not? Like, I love the family, but y'all gotta take accountability. When somebody tells you they don't want nothing, not here, not there, not anywhere, not a fifth, nor a quota, not a half, and I said quota, not a quarter, quota. It gets mind-boggling to me. Like, I don't understand it. You know what I mean? I just truly didn't get that. And then, and then with Kimmy being on a time delay, with her finally being upset about, her husband saying all this ish, about her having breast cancer. Like, I'm just saying, if any other dude would have done any of this behavior, they would have been handled by now. I keep saying that, but like it's true. Like no other woman out here that I know, virtually or in reality, would put up with this issue. Not one that I know. Not one that I know. So I don't know. Y'all want to come up? Feel free to click the StreamYard link because I know y'all got a lot to say on this episode. 16 people in the building. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me go through the comments here and thank everybody for coming in. Phyllis Crawford, thank you for being here. Mary Hooks, thank you. Nikki News, thank you. Revelation 2023, thank you. Alice Evans, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Scarto, the womanizer, had a girl who slept over. He tried to do RP, could stay in the house, but keep slap war. She could not. I think that's a very fair point. But I also think too, Alice Evans, that truly at the beginning, middle, end of the day, like that's how they feel. You know what I mean? If Kiki, since Kiki did what she did, which was a lot. Um, but I get what you're saying too. Like, one wrong doesn't make another right. You know what I mean? Cause Story B, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Love the profile picture. Looking beautiful, Queen. Shan is in the building. Welcome in. In Louisiana, Chick 318 Hot Topics in the building. Like I said, I just oh Lord, I feel like Houston is tired of being talked about. Like I just and y'all, next week, Kiki arrives, y'all. Kiki arrives. Kiki arrives. Kiki arrives. And yeah, yeah. I'll just say this: if I was Kiki, I would not have came on the trip. I would. I would not. Like, if I'm not invited, okay, cool. There's like There's 51 states, including Puerto Rico or Puerto Rico. I would have went if I was going to go to Texas. Hell, I would go to Dallas. I would go somewhere out the way, get a hotel, and have my own trip. Like hell. And you know what? All you would have to do is say, "Hey, listen, I know I'm not part of the cast trip, but I will do some digital exclusive for you, digital exclusives for Own's YouTube channel, and then be done with it." But that was not the right move, Kiki. That wasn't the right move. I know you want to be a part, but guess what? Not everything deserves your presence. It doesn't. It doesn't. And by the way, did y'all see in the preview how it looked like Stormy had one face, and then Stormy was like, Kiki, Kiki, Kiki. And by the way, too, here's the thing. Like, did Stormy and Courtney say that they were going to go somewhere else? So, like, did they stay overnight? Like, how did that work? Because I mean, unless no, they had to be somewhere else, right? Because I was confused on why Stormy and Courtney were there because they said that the babysitter missed their connected flight. No, I'm asking a legitimate question. Real talk. I'm asking a very legitimate question because I didn't understand it. I did not understand it. Like y'all say that y'all weren't going to be here for it. But like really though. So I want to show y'all the thumbnails that I worked on. Just to show y'all what's going on here. So let me pull up the YouTube channel. Oh, they went to another hotel. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Because how did y'all get there? So anyway, let me bring this up. Let me bring this up. So here is this thumbnail here. Just because you bring things to the table doesn't mean it will be fixed at the table. Okay? I mean, good Lord Jesus. I mean, you see, Tisha looking at, I think that's Melody and Martell, I just gotta say this. You are the dumbest motherfucker I have ever seen. I mean, your wife ain't even as they say, her face is beat to the gods. Your wife ain't even did up. I mean, she is just like that right there, the cakeage right there, sir. Like you stupid. You legitimately stupid. You know the two hardest chances you'll ever get with a woman is the chance to get with her and the chance to get back with her after you messed up. You let all that go. Who stuck by your side, who put up with your ish, and try to give you another chance, bro. You deserve what you deserve. Like, and then, Marsau with his head down, Maurice looking, I don't know where he looking. Nell is like, okay, what y'all doing? Kimmy, I think she got her face puckered up, but like, listen. No, I agree. I totally agree. So this is this thumbnail here. So hopefully you guys like it. There is that thumbnail here. I'm just showing y'all the thumbnails of tonight. So that is part one of the episode here. Love at the Table Broken. Let's see here. The next video here. And y'all feel free to come on up. We're just chilling out. We are just chilling out here. This is the next one here. Glad to have all of you here in the building. His behavior, I've seen so many people. I've worked in this field before. No, I believe you, Phyllis Crawford. I absolutely believe you. So here's this one here. Perspective and emotions are in the eyes of the beholder. Melody, of course, just Jesus Christ. You see, everybody's just there to be there, and yeah, I got the feel that's not the only wine bottle they drunk that night. I just got a feeling. That's just me. But I was with Tisha for a brief moment because I'm like, why are you wearing glasses and it's dark outside? I was so confused. Like, was anybody else confused by that? I'm like, I've never seen a person like wear sunshades at the pool at night. I hadn't seen that before. But hey, that's what Melody wants to do. She's a full-grown ass woman that doesn't have to ask permission from no damn body. Not here, not there, not anywhere of what she should do. You know what I mean? But I just thought that this was funny. 19 people, 18 people in the building. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Glad to have all you here. Yeah, I thought that was weird. Now, Tisha, you would have been cool with just saying, why are you wearing glasses at the pool? But when you added Martell, was like, good damn. You know what I mean? I believe they'll try to change him for the better. Absolutely. You know what I mean? And listen, there is nothing worse knowing that you ugged up. And knowing, in the words of a song, when a woman's fed up, ain't nothing you can do about it. By ours, we can't say whose name shall not be named anymore. But that song was true. Like I said, the hardest two chances you'll ever get with a woman is the chance to get her, the chance to keep her. And the third chance is when, you messed up and you're trying to get back with her. Women will make you crawl before you can get up to walk to her. Real talk. And I think as men, and I've come to recognize this with my ex, who is loving, kind, and gracious, and quite frankly, I really don't deserve her. But she is such an instrumental part in my life that I learned from her that I do need to listen more, that I need to be still with my responses. And, sometimes taking accountability doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It just means you're able to have a chance to become better. And, yeah, for what Martell did, like, bro, there's not too many women that would take you back for that. So yeah, women have every right to feel that the way that they feel. And also too, we gotta recognize too, not everybody has to accept your apology. Not everybody gotta accept taking you back. Not everybody's gotta accept how you feel. You got every right to feel it. And honestly, the best thing I can say to anybody who's trying to get things right in their life, regardless in any capacity, shape, or form, is give love, time, and space. And even though they may not respond to you right now, that don't mean they're not watching your actions. That don't mean they're not watching the recovery process. That don't mean they're not trying to see if you're willing to rise up to the energy that you say you can give. And somebody said this. I think it was on social media. They said, you think God's not watching you, but the teacher's in the room when you're taking your test, and that's powerful. So even though if you're going through something, brothers, and that woman doesn't say nothing to you, she is in the room with you as you're taking the test to see if you can actually come back. So, and listen, if you get an F, you get an F. If you get an A, you get an A. But either way, give your best on the test, not because you're trying to get an A, because you actually give a damn about the information she's giving you. Like I said, far be it from me to give any advice, but I mean, hell, listen, y'all saw the thumbnail, y'all know why you're here. But anyway, so here is that thumbnail there. Perspective and emotions are in the eyes of the beholder. So that is part 2 there. Let's see here. Videos. Now, this one here, part 3, y'all are going to laugh at this. Y'all are going to laugh at this video because when I do my thumbnails, I really do think truly out loud of how it's going to make y'all laugh. Y'all ready for this one? And y'all gonna be like, Braylon, how did you know? How did you know? How did you know that it was that bottle? Watch this. Watch this. Y'all ready? What does Casa mean to these amigos? That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is a Casamigos bottle. I can tell because at my job, we have a liquor department. But yeah, I could tell that right there is that Casamigos logo. So yeah, I said, what does Casa mean to these amigos? Because they all are in their own thinking. This idiot right here wanted to say that women are good at cheating. Sir, you can't say ish to nobody. Nobody. The only thing you be sucking down your throat is that damn water right there. Hell, I'm gonna say, well, any man would understand. Any man would be in his right to have that position. Sir, take your position and what the hell you did before trying to advocate for a dumb actual social self. Stop it. I can't do it. I simply can't do it. Like, basically deflecting. Like, I just can't do it. Like, and listen. Like, I would rather go hide than show my face on camera. Like, deflecting as always. Like I said, y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. Feel free to come on up, click the StreamYard link. Would love to hear from you and what you have to say as well. So this is part 3 of the episode tonight. What does Casa mean to these amigos? Yes, indeed. So let's see here, part 4 right now. Let's get part 4 up for y'all. This is part 4. Right here. Oh, hang on, let me get shareable. Here's this thumbnail, and all these videos are available on the channel right now. Tisha, the only thing I'm taking and accepting is this drink. I felt like truly like this brother was he was deflecting. He was like, listen, this tequila is something I know, and you right now I don't know. And like, listen, I mean, like, listen, I'm just being real with y'all. Like, oh, but Lord, but yeah, Marsau, like, everybody feels like this is a fake storyline, but dude, what isn't fake is yo disrespect to your wife, bro. Like, even though people don't like Tisha, Tisha didn't really say anything wrong here. Like the fact that she had said, I don't want to go to bed angry. Like she was at least trying, bro. Like, come on now. Like, so I just, like I said, and here's the thing, nobody likes Tisha. Tisha is looking better than you right now, bro. Like, and like I said, even though people say it's a BBL, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, she was rocking that blue jean dress and that blue jean outfit in the season 6A. I mean, Tisha's not a bad looking woman, you know what I mean? But like, here's the thing. I think even though you may not be bad looking, what was Tisha's words? You can have a dark soul. I think that's what she said. But when someone who said that you have a dark soul is looking better than you, and you never look good, that's a problem. So, but yeah, I really felt this way. Tisha, the only thing I am taking and accepting is this drink. That's why I truly felt. Oh, look who it is. Look who it is. Hey, Shan, good to hear you.
Hey, Ray, what's going on, buddy?
Not too much. I'm just going through my thumbnails, my legendary 901 legendary 901 thumbnails. What did you think of the episode? I saw you in the chat say that the episode was boring.
Yeah, it didn't keep my attention. It didn't keep my attention at all. I kept wondering, doing something else, and I missed a lot of it, but it was stupid though. To me, I'm like, no, Tisha's not pregnant. No, his vasectomy didn't work. We know it worked. We know he ain't trying to have no more kids with you.
Right.
Girl, y'all gotta talk about something else. Talk about some of this other stuff going on. Like why y'all still ain't did nothing on them rocks over there on Moore Rock Manor. Like why it's still there? Like, come on now. Give us something else. And then Kimmy trying to say something about somebody else's sex life when that's all y'all talk about. Don't nobody care. We all know Maurice got a problem. And he tried to clean it up at the beginning. No, sir. She did too. You knew what you were saying. You were saying the truth. We know the truth. That's all you talk about is your JJ all day on TV.
That's it.
So we know that's all y'all got to talk about. Period. And it is what it is.
Yeah.
And then I'm not as mad as most people are about what was going on with Mel this episode. And the reason being is because Mel seems unbothered, so I'm just gonna roll her and be unbothered. Also, I don't think that, trying to put it in the correct way, because I know people not gonna like what I'm saying anyway, but in my opinion, being the older couple to a younger couple, the Fletchers and Mel and Martell, how they were for many, many years.
Right.
It's hard once they're not together. Even though it's been pretty much 3 years, it's like that's 3 years of everybody else thinking it's over, it's done, they're not ever getting back together. But in real life, I think the Fletchers thought that maybe they could work it out like they did, even though Mel had already said, no, it ain't that. And I believe the situations were totally different, in my opinion, because I don't think Chris brought no babies home. And I don't think that Chris was doing it more than once. He was just out there like for years with one chick. Like it don't appear to be that was the same situation. So, but that's why I don't talk relationship with my friends, and we not gonna talk, and I'm not gonna give you no advice. You don't give me none, because at the end of the day, this is what happens. Somebody is always gonna be crossing boundaries, and I can never say anything because I'm a boundary crosser, and I'm only a boundary crosser because I'm gonna tell the truth.
But you know what? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, like this thumbnail is saying, Marcel, you're taking an inch and making a mile of being hurt. And Tisha, you did what you did, but at least you told them. Hashtag, so how are y'all moving forward? Because at the beginning, middle, end of the day, y'all can keep beating this drum, but who's going to get tired of hearing about it? You know what I mean? That's how I truly feel about it. So, hey, Shirley, welcome in. Good to hear you, Queen. How you feel?
I'm feeling good. Braylon, how are you?
I am doing very well. It's good to hear you.
Yes, hi. This is my first time on the panel with you, I think.
Well, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Shannon's giving her take.
Hey,
And
Shirley,
what are you feeling?
I'm sorry, go ahead. Say that again.
No, I was saying, what are you feeling about the episode?
I think. I'm sorry. I think I got an echo.
I'll mute up and you go ahead and talk.
Okay. Oh, I think it's gone. Okay, so for the episode, I thought that, well, what you guys are talking about, I think Marsau, only a cheater would think his wife thinking she may be pregnant, what he would automatically think she must have stepped out. That's what I'm thinking. That was my initial, because I'm thinking if you had a vasectomy, but you got a faithful wife, at least I would assume, wow, something one of my guys got through. I would never think, well, I can't say I would never think because I'm not a man, but I think that's his own guilt seeping through.
No, I agree with you. Because honestly, to tell you the truth, even though Tisha may not have wanted to say it, she didn't have to say it. You know what I mean? And I don't think that she was trying to be disrespectful. It's just like, for example, when you get sick, you're trying to think of anything and everything. Are you thinking Halls is going to do it? Are you thinking Theraflu is going to do it? If you're thinking NyQuil's going to do it, you're just trying to get to a solution. You're not trying to be intentionally disrespectful to anybody.
I don't think it was disrespectful at all. I mean, if let's assume, I'm assuming she's a faithful wife, and something happened, so she's gonna think, oh, I might be pregnant. Well, let's see, because anything could happen. But I really do think it's because he's a cheater, and he's been getting over on her for years, and she's been putting her head in the sand, and that's why I don't think it was disrespectful at all. And for them to come back at her, it's like, well, what would you expect him to think? He had a vasectomy. I'm a faithful wife. I would think he'd think, well, could be.
Right.
So, yeah. And I think, and then he was like gaslighting. He was trying to turn that on her. He was trying to turn that on her.
No, absolutely he was. And honestly, too, and 19 people in the building, 18 people, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you all for being here. And no, I agree. I think Marsau really got butthurt tonight because for the first time ever, Tisha was not in his matrix.
I don't understand why he got broke. They even think his wife would cheat. I mean, she could, but I doubt it. He's the one. And did you guys hear when Martell said in his gun, it's time to get her back in the house?
Yeah, I did hear that. And I'm just like, sir, please shut the hell up.
Yeah, I think Tisha was trying to come up with a storyline on the fly and didn't check it with Marsau.
Yeah,
him being the typical, like, he never Maurice takes up for Tisha more than he does. He never takes up for Tisha, so that's why.
Well, Maurice was still stupid, saying, "See his point. There's no point to see him a faithful wife." And that,
yeah, but he was trying to console her when he
was trying to do his brother's bidding, but trying to be nice.
Yeah, but when he's trying to console her, it's just cringy to me because he never consoles Kimmy.
Well,
it's like you consoling this child, but your wife, your actual wife, you never console her. Like, are you serious? But I just think that Marsau was being Marsau, and I just don't like when he does her like that because he embarrassed. Even if he don't feel like that, which he claimed he don't when he be on IG, but he makes her look so bad, and it's just like, wow.
Yeah, he turn that on, and I can see her ended up apologizing. I'm sorry, you a fool.
No, I totally agree with that, and I think honestly too, what it goes to show is that Marsau thought he had control in the marriage because he didn't think that Tisha would break out of the matrix system.
Mm-hmm.
No, absolutely. That she didn't think that she would, see, oh, wait a minute. I'm on cruise control. pre-programmed. What happens if I turn that off? Oh, ish, I got my own system. I've got system updates that I haven't put on myself.
What he don't realize too, Braylon, is that regardless of whether she was friends with Mel or Nell or anybody else, she's getting older. And as you get older, it's just something that happens to men and women. You do grow as you get older. You start to think about different stuff as you get older. And you start to say, I'm not taking this mess no more. I'm changing this and I'm changing that. And he doesn't realize that she is older, and that's what she's coming to. She's coming to the point to where she's like, I need to do some things differently. Even though I still feel like she's gonna let him cheat in peace, which is her ignoring whatever he does. I still feel like that she's seeing things. That's why that her asking Nell about the infidelity in the marriage was caught him like totally off guard when she did that a few episodes back. He was like, "What?" Like, "Oh my God, no, we aren't going there." Because she keep making up these own segues, and he don't like that because that's not what we rehearsed. Stick to the script. Yeah. And like you said, he's losing that control of her, and he's not liking it. But I don't believe anything they say until they come out and tell us about this stuff we've been hearing about them. I don't believe nothing they say.
He ain't going nowhere with all that debt they got.
Well, debt she got.
Yeah, you right.
She 85% in. Yeah, but I think sometimes you feel bad for her, but then you think about
Right.
She be like, she asked for this. She's
up there bragging about all these things people said for 85 years, and I've never questioned you. That's why you a fool.
Exactly.
And he couldn't even give her the same benefit. Yeah, because he's a cheater. That's why.
No, absolutely right. And
that's why he went through that too. I believe that too. Because men can't handle what women get over.
No, that's very true.
Why Martell is saying he cheated. Ain't no way, because men do not put up with that. They don't have that. They haven't been socialized to forgive. Like women are almost forced to forgive their husbands.
Yeah, and that's because that's basically what it is. Because just like Nell was doing what Mel, because back when Chris probably cheated on Nell and she found out he cheated. I don't know what he just seemed like he still. I ain't even gonna say that allegedly, but I think back when she found out, it was still that, so to speak, it was, we gonna try to make it work thing. But these days, more and more women like deal breakers. We have deal breakers that we didn't have.
Oh, for sure.
That we weren't allowed to implement in society because that wasn't like the normal thing to do.
Absolutely. No, there's standards and requirements. And I think, one show that I watch often is Kendra G Singles on YouTube Live at 10 o'clock. And what I learned from that show is that women do give a lot. And so, women have many problems in life. So they don't have time to add another problem. But they do have time for a solution, but only if it's solid enough in the consistency and the tenacity that leads to the destiny to it. And if you guys remember this season, when Melody Cherie Rogers said, and I quote, "You are so afraid that Tisha will get around this strong woman and find her own strength." Now, I'm not saying that Melody wasn't projecting what was to come, but y'all saw the episode that just happened about an hour, 24 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And I believe she wasn't saying that she didn't question him. I was saying she was saying, I had your back, and I didn't let other people see that I had problems with you actually out here doing this, that I seem supportive. That's what I think she was saying. I think she was saying that I wasn't questioning you. I don't think she was saying he didn't do it. I think she was just saying I wasn't questioning you. And that's like Girl, do you know how you sound? You sound so stupid. You sound like
And that example he used about if you come home with an STD, that's not the same. You,
It's really
I mean, a vasectomy can still get his wife pregnant. You can get your mistress pregnant. You can get women pregnant.
yeah, I watched attorney court. It happens.
Oh, well, it's her life. That's what she chose.
Yeah, it is. I think the biggest thing is, actions are going to speak louder than words. So we don't know what the reunion is going to be. And I just want to say this to y'all. Just because you hear what may have happened, that doesn't mean that how it formed to become is different than what you heard.
Say that again.
Hang on. If y'all can't close your mic real quick. Just that won't be an echo. What I'm saying is, just because you hear what people are saying about the reunion, oh, it happened this way, it happened that way. Well, guess what? We don't know until it comes on the screen at 8/7 Central, only here #on keeping it real. So until it appears on the screen, whatever someone says is ish. Real talk. So, are they together? Probably. Because I don't think that this storyline really got to them that badly where they're divorced. But I do see that Tisha at least can stand up for herself. Because I don't think anybody ever saw this coming.
You know what else I'm thinking now that it entered my mind? I don't think Tisha cheated on him or even would even give. I don't know why he would suspect that. It could be, one, he is a cheater, so he's thinking maybe she's doing something, I don't know. Also, his ego, because maybe his brothers or friends might think, oh, you got a vasectomy, but your wife had a pregnancy test. Because Tisha did get on national TV telling people about it. And so now, that might bruise his ego, thinking that they think his wife might have stepped out on him. What do you think about that?
No, I think that's a very valid reason. I mean,
I never thought about that.
I didn't.
No, that's a very good point. No, I think that's a very
on national TV. That's probably it.
No, I think that's a very fair statement. I mean, as it was said tonight in the montage, if I had a secret, would I tell you? He even said on an Instagram live, if I murdered somebody, do you really think I would tell y'all on Instagram live? Now, he used that logic twice. First time, shame on you. Second time, shame on me. So basically, if he has something, he ain't going to say ish. Because that means the giant will fall. The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Yeah, because she the credit holder. She the stakeholder. That's why.
Yeah, it's sad that it seems like Marsau only holds on to people because of the position that they're in for him, not because he actually has love for them.
Mm-hmm.
And he could be using this as a means to plant when he asked for a divorce.
Well, if he divorced her, he would be stupid because she's the one.
I know he would be stupid, but still.
Well, we know he's the smartest.
I trust you, whatever.
OGMG, welcome in. Glad to have you here. This is the biggest, fakest storyline. Pregnancy versus vasectomy. This is not real. You know what? When you put it together like that, pregnancy versus vasectomy, it really is true. Both of them are real storylines in real life, except nobody's believing this storyline in this reality.
Yeah, didn't nobody believe Tisha was pregnant. She went to each student get a pregnancy test. still, I don't see if she's a faithful wife why her husband would be upset about it. But
And as a 40-something-year-old lady, she doesn't know her body. That's what it sounds like to me. Because there's a difference between pregnancy and just getting old.
yeah,
What I'm saying, because I've been there. So it's like you understand what's going on with yourself. You should.
No, absolutely. I mean, I do think that then they say like metabolism changes and eating habits change and things like that. So, hopefully, what we only have like 2 episodes left, and then we have the 3-part reunion. But hopefully we'll see. Yeah, hang on. Let me bring up the article from deadline.com. Hang on.
3 parts of what? Ain't nothing in 3 parts unless ain't nothing happened unless they're gonna talk about the real stuff.
Hey, listen, I just bring y'all the news. That's all I do. I'm my own business. And try to stay out of trouble. Let me see here. Hang on.
I'm with Shirley. About what?
Love and marriage. Okay, here. Let me bring this article up. Here it is. OWN orders more Love and Marriage. Huntsville and Detroit sets DC return. New episodes of Love and Marriage DC are set to premiere at 8 p.m. 7 Central on January 27th. And then here it is. Here, the season finale is set to air on Saturday, December 30th. The show's 3-part season reunion, hosted by executive producer Carlos King, will air Saturday, January 6th. Part 2, Saturday, January 13th, and Saturday, January 20th, for part 3 at 8 p.m. Honestly, you know what? To be real with you, Carlos, if you really was smart, and I'm not saying this to be mean to you, but I would say, listen, this is a double header. December 30th is the season finale, and on New Year's Eve, part 1 of the 3-part reunion. That's exactly what I would have did, because you got the audience on the day before the last day of the year and on the last day of the year. I mean, that from a programming standpoint, that just makes sense to me. But then again, I'm just 29 years old, just talking on YouTube. So what do I know? But still.
No, because people gearing up to go out, so they'll watch it for a minute before they get ready to leave out.
Yeah.
Or cooking for the party, one or the other.
Mm-hmm. So I honestly believe, like even though it says January 6th, like, you still have some time, Carlos, to let them know, like, hey, just put it on December 31st. And trust me, the real show is on YouTube. If you say New Year's Eve part 1 is dropping, people will watch.
I think they'll get more watch time then than they do any other time, because people chilling out. People are chill. And most people are off work too.
Yeah.
But I already don't like the way OWN does his reality shows anyway. This 1-part, 2-part season thing is stupid. You got to give people a break, because really, I'm Love and Marriage out. That's why I haven't been on YouTube as much. I'm pretty sure you ain't seen me, because we only go to the same 3-4 pages and I see you, but you haven't seen me because I haven't been here really, because it's like, I'm just Love and Marriage out. And
yeah, I'm with you.
YouTube did it for me because I just can't follow all the storylines, because I got a lot of stuff happening in my real life. So it's and I just refuse to be mad at anybody or feel like people aren't really friends until I know for sure they aren't. Because here we are windmilling and being mad at people, and then when you turn around, they partying together, and then you got other people that's saying, why she partying with her? She don't mean her no good. And we don't know these people in real life. We don't know, but the 30 minutes they give us, because with commercials, really, we only getting 30 minutes, between 30 and 36 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, Come on now. So I can't do it because I'm too objective of a thinker as well, and they don't give us enough for me to make an opinion. I really don't. I feel like this part of the Houston trip was so like stupid. Like they didn't give us a lot. Like everybody thinks that Kiki just called Nell out of the blue. We know production put her up to it, but y'all should have led up to the part that Kiki wasn't invited, but something happened in between Kiki supposedly not being invited on the cash trip, even though she's part of the cash. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like y'all should have gave us some more because we not inviting Kiki because of the stuff with the drink.
Right.
Okay, you should have gave us some. They give us no, like, who's ever editing, I'm mad at them, and I don't think it's Carlos doing the editing, but he watches it, so he needs to edit his own show because they're giving us no context. I'm of the old school when you had to have context clues. You had to have context clues for everything. You couldn't know what the word meant without your context clues. So I don't understand this show now because they leave so many big holes for everything. Just like, unless we were following the timeline, we wouldn't know that this is around time that Mel found out Mel had the interaction with Carson. You know what I'm saying? We're following the real life
timeline. You would know it
timeline
from that show because they don't keep the real stuff on.
Right, because we're following the real life timeline, trying to piece two and two together, but they're not telling us, because this would have been a great segue into Carson, who was just on the show, gave Mel some information. We don't know if it's true. It's all alleged. You can say that. You know what I'm saying? But they're not doing that. So we're just, anybody that don't know, just thinking Mel is mad at the world, just mad at Martell for whatever reason. For people that don't watch the show or watch them on, because I get more entertainment out of social media and YouTube than I do the actual show.
Well, YouTube give you the more contact, and
Right.
that's what I'm saying. If you just go by that show, it's a very what's the word I'm looking for?
Limited.
I'm looking for another word. Well, let's go with limited. It's a very limited view of what's going on in those lives. And I don't know who Carlos think he's trying to protect or what, but that's what makes a lot of the viewers upset.
And I think it's a lot of limited information, because at this point, watching the show and watching the internet, I feel like Stormy and Tisha have really had a real beef. But I don't know that it broke them all the way up with their little friendship. But I know the way Stormy talked about that girl on that interview.
Which interview?
You ain't no friend of mine.
Which interview?
Her and Latrice were on Carlos King, his page, and did a little thingy. Bray, you should check it out if you haven't.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to check that out.
Have you watched it, Braylon?
No, I haven't seen it yet. I think I did see a thumbnail. I think it was from Brown Skin Girl, I think, if I'm not mistaken. By the way, shout out to Brown Skin Girl, Wednesday Talk, and Drop the Mic. Like, comment, share, subscribe to them. The legendary gossip girls that they are. But no, I didn't see the interview.
Oh, she called this girl dumb. She literally called her dumb. And she said degrees don't mean nothing in so many words. She called her dumb and stupid all in a couple sentences. And it was like, wow. Like, I mean, like, this is worse than calling Marsau to be, because he is one of those. But this is even worse because I like Stormy. You know, so it's like, wow.
Right.
Just that one little, and it's literally about 40 to 50 minutes in, or I think it's somewhere closer to the end where it happens. But I like listening to it all because I really do. I'm really of the thought that Stormy thought she was going to come in and take over the show because she felt like she was already a millionaire. And also she feels like she was a millionaire before the show and nobody else was. No, ma'am. Mel was a millionaire before the show.
Right.
I don't think it's not for millionaires. I don't think they were, and I don't think they are now.
I was about to say, aren't they not now? But I think the only one that was a millionaire was Mel.
Yeah.
And maybe the Fletchers. But they just became a part of the show.
the thing that really perplexes me was, and this was earlier this summer when Carlos said, "This is my third reunion, and this is my favorite one overall." Sir,
I don't
with
mean
all
that.
due respect,
He does that every season.
here's the tea, or as Kiki Palmer would say, here's the gag. Sir, Andy Cohen has hosted how many reunions? You've hosted 3. How can it be your favorite reunion when you only hosted 3? Really? Really? Okay. All right. I guess.
And not to mention, you don't really do nothing at the reunion. Like Andy bring out everything at his reunions. He go for the gusto at the reunion. He goes in.
Oh, for sure, because the reunion is supposed to cover everything that was not said in the episodes. It shouldn't be a recap. That's what we do. I mean, honestly, at this point, with my 901 thumbnails and the virtual tour live, hell, I can host a damn reunion because I come for everybody. And I will give no damns at all. But here's the thing, too. I think the reason why it's probably hard for Carlos to want to give that up, for one, it's ownership. 2, it's the projecting of image, ego. And number 3, I want to have control as much as I can. Because here's the thing. If somebody like me comes in and shakes the system, they will be able to go back to every other reunion and be like, oh, those reunions were ish.
Yeah.
Braylon came through and shut this mother down. He gave no dams, or anybody gave no dams. So I don't think Carlos realized that sometimes letting go of control actually gives you more control. Because that person will make sure that they're giving their best for the audience, because the more the audience talks about it, the more it's renewed. So, but yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Like, comment, share, subscribe, everybody. We are live on tour. Shannon and Shirley are with me. We've been on the highways and byways of the possibilities of what could be of this episode for 1 hour, 42 minutes, and 54 seconds. OG MG is in the building hot tonight. Carlos too busy protecting the Scots and Martell. He loves patting himself on the back. You know, I will have to agree. I think, you know, when Carlos cried at the reunion, I'm just like, here's the thing. I don't believe anybody deserves tears that can't cry with their own emotions and own up to what they did. I'm sorry. Like, really? Really, you're crying for a dude who said to his ex-wife on national television, "I'm grateful that God allowed me to have an outside child," and you're crying for him? Okay, all right. I mean, I guess if this happened to your own family member, you will also be having tears for them too. I guess. I don't know.
He got tears because they friends. That's why he got tears.
Oh Lord.
If they weren't friends, then he wouldn't have no tears, because you ain't never seen Andy cry for none of them women.
No. Not at all. Not at all. And like I said, I think, you know, to the fact that, you know, Love and Marriage DC is coming back on January 27th.
Are you gonna watch that?
You know, I think I am going to watch that, but I don't think I'm going to review it. Because I think Love and Marriage Huntsville, as OGMG said, LAMH out. I think that's where I'm at mentally. And after the reunion, I'm going to post a community poll to my community wall. I'm going to ask y'all if y'all want me to cover season 7 or not. And I really have been thinking about it because a lot's been going on YouTube. And I love this sector. I love doing my 901 videos. And I truly love doing my reviews because they are legendary, but also too, I do not want to be criticized put aside and cast it down for mistakes I will make just because I'm doing a damn review of a show and drama and stuff. So I will post that, but I'll post that poll after the reunion, and I will let those votes kind of help me decide if I'm going to review season 7 or not. So I'm not saying I'm not going to.
Yes.
But at the beginning, middle, end of the day, I think even if I did not review it, I think y'all know I'm a legend in this sector either way. So but we'll see.
Yeah, the last week has been a bit much. I've been surfing through, and like for me, I don't know if you probably don't know this about me because I haven't shared it on this in these platforms, but I'm really a political person, and so I entered into watching reality TV and going to these various chats because it's not my politics, and so I thought you could get some. It's not serious, but this stuff has become kind of charged almost, and I'm like, whoa, I don't even get this in my political stuff. Mm-hmm. So I had to rethink some things, right? Because I'm like, wait a minute, this, and so I don't know what my escape's going to be. This was my escape, and I don't know now.
You know what it is? I think that a lot of times we have put our trust a little too deeply into our escape when we just need to let it be what needs to be an escape and not a mental security blanket. And I think that's up to us. And honestly, tonight with everything that's been going on YouTube, I was just like, okay, you know what? If nobody comes to this review, it's going to be fine. Just keep doing what you're doing. And the fact that there are 12 people here right now, live, and the fact that there was uptick of up to 20 people, I think that goes to show that regardless of what has been said, done, and everything in between, that it's your integrity that matters, right? Not the drama. Because sure, everybody has had a moment in time of something, but is that the totality of who you are? So I agree with you, Shirley. I think the reason why I do what I do with this review show, I think the reason why y'all do come over here is because I come for everybody. If you own the screen, I'm coming for you. Number two, I am humble enough to say I don't know what I don't know. But what I do know, I'm not apologizing to no damn body for. But number three, I think I have a really good perspective enough to give what I can. And then whatever y'all may disagree with, we're going to learn, or I'm going to learn how to get through it better, because there's some spaces I have not been in, but clearly, as y'all see from all the videos of this season, I know a thing or two. I don't know everything, but I know a thing or two. And I think that's why people keep coming back to these review shows, especially in this sector, is because you feel every emotion of, I can't stand this damn show. But yet you're waiting for 8/7 Central on Saturday night. So, Yeah,
I'm contemplating because I was thinking am I going to watch the season? But then hopefully it's the last season I can finish it off. I don't.
And you know what, Shirley? I agree with you. I feel the same way because I'm super involved because I work for the government, was in the military, all that. So I know a lot more about government than the everyday person. But I came here a year ago in this sector. I've been on YouTube for a while, but I came in this sector about a year ago for entertainment because I thought the show was funny. I thought it was lighthearted show. It wasn't doing a lot. Okay. Some cheating was going on. Okay. And then somebody sent me, I watched the review and then I started getting all the suggestions. So I was like, oh, let me check it out. And I just have to step away from it sometimes because some people are too heavy. It's too heavy because I got a lot of heavy stuff in real life going on. So it's just too heavy for something that was supposed to be my entertainment.
Right.
It's not only is it heavy, but it's like so serious. I've been serious all my life. I've never had a job that wasn't a serious job.
Mhm.
Carrying a weapon in the streets, in the prisons, all that. And it's like I came for something that wasn't serious. And I used to laugh so hard. I would be up all night, Braylon too. I then did a couple marathons with him, just kicking it, just laughing, just
Yeah.
whatever. And that's what I'm here for because it's a lot of stuff going on in everyday life. I get to laugh with a couple people, but also, and I didn't divulge with anybody though, but over the last few years, I had a lot of deaths going on. As we're getting older, we're starting to see a lot of people leave here.
Yeah.
So it's like,
For sure.
this was just like something like, okay, it's fun, it's cool. Talking to some people, met some really cool people. And
Absolutely.
it's like, okay, but this too serious. It's getting way too serious. Like the revenge pee and me having to pull out my legal stuff, like serious legal stuff. It's just too much. It's just too much. Because, and then it really hit me when T-Talk got doxxed. Because I'm like, do I want to get doxxed? Because I do talk a lot. So,
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm like,
and let me unequivocally here, there, and everywhere say that was too fucking damn far.
Yeah.
And the
To do
thing
that
with
to her.
that came with that is if I get doxxed, I have to follow it through though. I have to, like, I consulted some people too just to find out because I know I do give some little slash alleged advice or whatever. So I had to check into some things. And just because of my background and what I do and what I have done, I can take my doxing a little bit more serious than everybody else's because I have security issues. So if somebody was to dox me, it'd be a lot more serious than somebody just doxing a regular content creator with a regular career. So it's like, I don't even want to go through that because I've been through stuff like that before and it's so hectic.
Right.
Like going through that system because you get ridiculed too, but I would do it. And that's another reason why I'm like, okay. And that was so serious to the point to where the jobs that I've held and the people that I've dealt with has been real serious. And it's just like, I came here for fun. Like, don't nobody really know me. I don't think as far as out in the world, we just like each other personality or talk or Kiki.
For sure.
And that's cool.
And listen, I've been seeing people change their names. And I totally understand it. The good thing about me is I know who the hell I am, and I know whose I am, and I know who's invested in me. So no hell that could form. They don't know who the hell I am. That hell doesn't know this hell. And to T-Talk and to Chef and to Prosperity and to everybody who went through it. Unequivocally, it was too fucking far. And right is right, wrong is wrong. And I think that, what ends up happening in life is when we get so disagreeable about an issue, we forget the soul person. And I know without a shadow of a doubt, if y'all remember Space Jam Legacy, where it was a basketball game for the world on the line. I know.
I remember the first with LeBron.
Yes, indeed. But I know if the world was on the line and somebody had to bring peace to the valley, and somebody said, Braylon Lee. Wait, what Braylon Lee are you talking about? You always bring. Oh no! You asking me to save the world? Have you not heard my mouth? Oh no! So I know, far be it from me to be the one to step up, but after a while, somebody has to. And just
Yeah.
because they ain't the person that you want doesn't mean that you should not hear them out. Because if everybody is up in hate in their mentality of being in the valley and walking that way in the valley, we are all going to burn up mentally, and nobody's going to be able to be cool with peace in the valley. So you can do what you want to do, but either you can burn up or be cool, but either way, you still got to feel something.
And that's one of the things that's cool here and in a little circle that I travel, that you can say what you want to say, and even if people don't agree with you, we can just say, okay, well, I don't feel that way, but okay, girl, I get you. I understand where you coming from. You
And
know,
that, yeah, ain't no reason getting all upset about it.
Right.
yeah, that's why I like the little circle that I travel, which I haven't been doing much traveling lately, but only because it's Christmas time and it get real busy for me. But other than that, it's like, oh my gosh, it's like, and that's the reason why I haven't changed it. If you notice, my picture's still there. The handle that I've been using since I got here over
Right.
6-7 years ago. I've been on YouTube maybe about 10 years, I think, but still using the same handle, all that. I'm not changing none of that. But if somebody come for me, I'm coming for them too. And I'm not coming for them the way they came for me. I'm coming for them harder because I'm coming with the people. Because
Right.
I'm not here to play them games to go back and forth. I'm not gonna get up here and howl at the moon and none of that stuff either. I'm just gonna send them people to knock on your door and tell you to come with them. That's all we gonna do. Because it's not, it makes no sense, because the way things are going out here these days, you never know who might get the information and take it and do something else with it. And that's kind of and I'm mad at the fact that most states have not caught up with the fact that to me, in my mind, that's a federal crime because you losing the airways. And it's
Yeah,
almost
absolutely.
like, you know, state to state too, because most of us are not in the same state. So
No, not at all. And let me just say this too. Make sure that you give love, grace, and space to everybody. Now that don't mean everybody deserve it, but I do believe that love, time, and space does heal. And before you decide to keep somebody or let go of somebody in your life, think about the totality of who that person is. Because I think we don't do that often enough. We all, and I've said this before, everybody has made mistakes yesterday. We all made mistakes today, and we're all going to make mistakes tomorrow. But is the totality of who you are about making mistakes or taking responsibility? You know what I mean? So I really do believe that if you are going through anything, and what someone goes through is different in the eyes of the beholder. If you fell out with somebody, if this, that, the third, whatever has happened, make sure that you still want the best for people. Because I promise you, the way somebody's going to respond to come back to you is the responsive energy you've been giving while they've been figuring out if they want you or not. Just because they ain't saying nothing to you don't mean they're not watching. So I just wanted to say that to just give something of positivity, because good damn, somebody needs to say something.
yeah, it's just, I feel like it's too much. The show is too much. They splitting it up but not giving enough time. I feel like once it goes off in January, they shouldn't come back to next January.
Next
You know
January.
what? I ain't mad at it.
Because you need to give people space and time to actually
Yes.
want to watch it. Because I'm getting like Shirley over here. Should I watch it? Should I watch it? Should I watch it? Should I watch it? The only reason why I watch it is because I'm mob for trending and I go in there and I just don't want to be in there just
Not
mod.
knowing.
I
Yeah.
want to interact. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. So, because if I wasn't modding for her, I probably would be Ghost right now.
No, understood. By the way, y'all shout out to Trending at some point. She's been putting that work into her channel. She is a legend out here in these YouTube streets. You understand me? I mean that. And honestly too, I think that even though networks should never, I mean, never ever go off of social media. I think what Shan said is true. I think if it gets off January 20th, give it a whole year to let social media cleanse, to let us forget about these storylines and come back anew. Because with this community, the rise and fall of anybody on this show is determined by what we see and how we embrace it. And the only way that that connection and that relatability is going to ever be regulated is if we can get ourselves regulated mentally. Just saying.
Yep. And that's why it's so much, I feel like that's why it's so much commotion out here, because it's all jumbled together. So you don't know whether you're coming or going, because it's all just jumbled in there together. Like right now, I cannot wait to see Love and Marriage DC. I cannot wait for it to come back on. I didn't like it as much as I like some of the other stuff, but I just thought it was okay. But since it's been gone for so long, I'm like, shoot, bring it back. You know?
It's been a year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a year. It's been a year. 10 people in the building. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hey, Rose, welcome in. OGMG says, I agree, Braylon. Much love to you on that. And honestly, too, like, I appreciate the DC cast a little bit more because, well, not more than Huntsville, but I appreciate them because they seem to know who they are. You know, the Tylers, by the way, shout out to that beautiful Queen Brittany of the Tyler family. Jesus be offense. Hashtag
The daughter.
Yeah.
Amen. But no, seriously.
Braylon, you don't want Jamie as a father-in-law.
Well, listen. I think that honestly, I could, and I'm saying this from my point of view. I think I have an old enough soul that I think me and Jamie would get along.
Okay.
Because at the beginning, middle, end of the day, first of all, he's a former police officer.
Yes.
Just because he ain't in the force doesn't mean he can't bring in reinforcement. You understand? So she's a police daughter. Number two, I've been raised so old. No, for sure. Number two, I've been raised so old school that, you know, the jokes I make on here, I would be terrified.
Okay.
Because, you know, I want to be respectful. And number three, too, I've also understood that you need to be responsible for your energy. So I've seen Jamie from TV, and all I can do is give what I can. So, but no, I do appreciate the Tylers and their realness with their son with the disability. And little Jamie, and you know his struggle of finding out who he is. You know, the Silvers, even though I think Ashley does antagonize a little too damn much sometimes. But also too, I do see Ashley's heart. I think sometimes when your heart is good and you try to give good from your heart, your goodness gets weary and tired. And I know that's been a broken record for me recently, but I really mean that. You know, giving the good can be mentally draining on your health.
Oh yeah.
You know, and then I'm trying to think of the other couple, Joy and Clifton. I think that sometimes not every opportunity needs to be taken.
Yeah.
You know, I think Ready to Love, which, you know, we did the Ready to Move review today. I think that Ready to Love could be the 90 Day Fiance of the Oprah Winfrey Network.
Yeah.
I watch that show.
I really mean that. No, it's a good show. I think they just need to diversify it. Like, for example, they have 90 Day Fiance, The Single Life, which is coming on January
No,
1st.
I don't watch that or Ready to Love. I don't watch that.
No, I get that. I'm just saying, follow with Shirley, because this is the way I think Joy and Clifton should have been brought on to reality TV. The
Okay.
way that they have 90 Day Fiance, The Single Life coming on January 1st at 8, 7 Central, I think if they had Ready to Love after The Love as a reality show where you could follow recent couples from the latest season, I think that's where Joy and Clifton should have been.
Okay.
But Braylon,
Because it would gave them the chance of getting to know a new audience within an audience that they already familiar with. Go ahead, Shan.
but they don't have a lot of couples that make it, because I've followed quite a few, and I stopped watching it literally the next season after Joy and Clifton, because I'm like, they'll couple up at that moment, and there'll be a couple
Right.
for maybe a month or two in. I believe not that many couples have made it, even after all these seasons that they've had. The most recent couple that's making it is Katie and Swayze. Like, that was the last season I watched. I haven't watched since then, because it's like, it's unbelievable to me now, because as I watch it, I'm like, this ain't true. This ain't real. And then they are doing a lot of communicating that we don't even get to see on Ready to Love too. Like on The Bachelor, we get to see all the communications, and pretty much they give us some context behind it. But when we watch it Ready to Love, we don't know who's been talking to who until they finally say something kind of towards the end. Like, oh, you never call, you never this, you never that. Well, who does? Like, I didn't know that was part of the show for a minute until a couple seasons in. And then I didn't start out watching it because it gave me a Bachelor feel. And I'm like, oh, we already got The Bachelor. But then I watched it and I'm like, this is a little bit faster to me. And it's a little bit more ridiculous because it makes no sense.
I think they
get everybody.
Right. And you know what? I do think they have some formatting issues for sure that definitely can be worked out. But I do say that Ready to Love can definitely be the 90 Day Fiance for own, because when have you seen a black dating show last for 10 years on TV?
That's been on for 10 years.
Yeah.
They've had 10 seasons, but they haven't had, do they even got 10 couples?
True. But I think dating has changed for not so much the possibility of love, but I think it's changed for the fact of it's a reflection of what we're all trying to look for in life. Is can we find somebody to just reach us and match us where we are in life?
Yeah, because some of the expectations are unrealistic. It's like, are y'all kidding me? Like, and a lot of the women that come on there have children already, and a lot of the men don't. So that's already a recipe, because y'all moving too fast, and then they don't even really know the whole. I feel like they don't know the gist of the situation with the kids, because, like you said, it's almost like 90 Day Fiance, you know. So it's too quick to know the gist of that type of life unless you dated single women before.
Absolutely.
Because it's just like you said, it's the format. It's the format for me. That's why I started watching. I like to see the couples. I like to see that, because these days I feel like I'm like an anomaly. Like, me and my husband been together forever, and we've been married for a while.
And you rarely hear that. Hey, Laurel, it's good to hear you. By the way, y'all, one of the best lives.
Braylon, I'm gonna drop off. I just thank you for letting me come up, and nice speaking with you, man.
You too, Shirley.
Love you, Shirley. It's always good to see you.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, talk soon, Queen. Laurel, it's good to see you. One of the best lives ever was I'm the Puerto Rican princess. I'm from the legendary Kiana Henson. I'll go back and watch that. That's some good content. Laurel, good to hear you. What is your take on the episode? How you feel?
I don't know what my echoing, y'all.
No.
Hey,
okay.
Hang on, I'll close my mic.
Okay. Chad, it was good. It was good. I saw y'all live. I'm scrolling the YouTube street. But why is Kiki got her butt over there interviewing again?
Oh my God, she need to go sit down.
Wait,
I know. I just said like what?
interviewing where?
I don't think somebody named Tink Page. I just saw it.
Oh my Lord!
Do
On
you
the
know who
phone.
that is? I don't know who that is. Tink
I've never
Marsau.
heard.
I've seen her before. I don't think I've been to one of her lives, but I've definitely seen her before.
No.
Um, I did see from by way shout to Shop Reality TV, by the way, like, comment, share, subscribe to her. Kiki said a quote that I'm not going to shut up at all. I'm gonna just keep talking till I'm blue in the face.
Yeah, I saw it.
Kiki, if you're listening to Braylon, I'm speaking from experience. Sometimes being quiet doesn't mean that your voice is being taken away. It means that your voice is being allowed to be healed. Just letting you know from personal recent experience. And I mean recent regular schmegga experience. Just be still. Trust me, it'll work out better for you.
No.
I don't know if she can.
She can't stop. Yeah, no. I didn't know this girl covered Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm about to follow her. I had never heard of her.
Yeah, no, there's definitely great content creators out here for sure. I think the biggest thing when it comes to this sector, especially if you're a new content creator, you have to figure out what is your energy on it and stand 10 toes down in it. Because this sector is about authenticity. If they can't feel what you're saying, they will be the virtual Sandman pull you off. And you have to be real with what you're saying. So
Yeah, because one thing that I'm not like a YouTube surfer or anything. I don't be on like everybody's page. But one thing I will leave your page for is if you reviewing the show and you say, well, I don't care. Well, why are you reviewing the show then? I can't listen to you if you don't care, because I'm listening to
right.
you to laugh and for entertainment and for you to know what you're talking about. But if you don't
Right.
care, you're not really following it. Okay.
No,
Let me
absolutely.
go, because you ain't paying attention. So how can I listen to what you saying? Because you ain't even paying attention. You don't even know what's popping in the streets. Because even some of the bigger content creators, like I love Color Me Pink, and she even though she don't say it, I could tell she be in these streets.
Oh, absolutely,
Yeah,
no doubt.
I watch because I ain't no way.
Huh?
It would have to be something I watch because ain't no way I would just.
Right.
Yeah.
Because have you ever heard anybody say, I don't care. I don't care. I'm just reviewing the show. I don't care about this and I don't care about that, and I'm not paying that much attention to it. So how can you review something you're not paying attention to?
Exactly.
That's how that Sherelle World just did.
Girl, I was laughing at her.
I don't follow this show. I don't even like this show.
She watches.
Like, girl, you cover this show from time to time. So why?
And that's why I stopped watching her too. I just watched her IG lives because I was laughing, because I'm like, girl, you watch the show. Because I remember when I stopped watching her because she was covering the show and her opinion was never like, have your opinion. Like Brandon said, stand 10 toes down in it. Like, her stuff shifts so much. It's like, well, what side of the fence you on, Steph? Like,
yeah. And honestly, too, when she said that she doesn't cover reality TV, I mean, she was covering, if Candy Burr should be off of Housewives. So, like, if you don't cover one particular show, that's fine. And everyone has the right to do what they want to on their channel. But also, too, don't try to placate when it gets difficult. Because at the beginning, middle, end of the day, consistency and authenticity is what drives people. And let me tell you, Sherelle is a legendary content creator. I will not take that away from her. I've been on Sherelle's World, believe it or not, a couple of times. And Perry is, oh my God, Perry's so damn stupid. I
like Perry better.
Half the time, she don't know what she's talking about. That's the biggest issue with me.
Yep.
And no matter what topic, you can tell she ain't all into it. Perry have to either remind her, give her up to date, for her to give her little dry episode. I
I remember one
think
time,
she's a good commentary, like to lead in, but she might need
right?
to give him the reels of the show a little bit more.
I
Right. And
remember.
what
Mhm.
about the way she was coming for Candy and Todd? I'm like, girl, get off them. What did you
Yeah, I don't know if she got a personal vendetta out for them. It was a bit rough.
I remember one time I was on the panel, and I think it was Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva said that it was Todd's turn to take the back seat and things like that. And I'm just like, now wait one damn minute. You mean to tell me that a man that is trying to provide for his family can't have his own identity? Is this what we're doing? Really? Because people say, where are all the real men at? And they're and listen, people can say that Todd made up a scheme to come to us with the BS, to use Mama Joyce words. But guess what? At the beginning, middle, end of the day, we need to recognize people who are trying out here, because you can't say that you want black men to try, and
Well,
when they're
I think
trying, it's like it's not good enough.
the thing with Todd is he was a successful producer. He had bigger dreams than, because I mean, when she met him, he was a producer on one of the biggest franchises on Bravo. So he wasn't
Right.
doing too bad. But he probably, like he said, he always wanted to do a movie. He had bigger dreams. And just because you marry someone who makes more money than you, which is kind of hard for a man to do, he did it anyway. Doesn't mean just
Absolutely.
because Candy makes more money that he can't have his own identity and still work. Like,
Right.
let that
Fact.
man still work.
Yeah.
You
No,
know,
I totally agree.
if she wasn't as rich, and let's say they both were even the playing field, they had them kids in daycare somewhere or a nanny, and they both would be going to work, right?
Right.
So you already probably have a nanny because y'all are busy, period. So just let the
Hmm.
man work.
No,
I
absolutely.
feel like she wraps him up into everything that she does.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of takes he needs his own stuff, his own identity separate. It's
Hmm.
kind of hard to be married and work with a person. That's too much.
No, I totally agree with that. I mean, I have honestly, one of the best reality shows was Tamar and Vince, and I learned a lot from that show about the power of responsibility when it comes to a marriage, because they were Velcro all the time. And I remember Tamar was asking Vince to be her manager because he managed Lady Gaga. And what I come to recognize from that was, just because your partner can be a resource for you doesn't mean they should be a resource for you, because you need that place to fall. And so when I was on the panel with Perry and Sherelle, Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva, I don't know if Freddie was on, but either way, I gave my point, and then Perry said, that's very true, but do you think that Todd might be in the trunk? And I nearly busted on my ass. I'm like, you know what, Perry? I can't stand you. Go to the corner. Go to the damn corner. Now, I didn't say go to the damn corner, but Perry is legitimately funny live. Like, just like, there was one time he was talking about somebody going to prison, and he had a whole prison background. I'm like, see, that's the petty I'm not on, but I ain't mad that you own it though.
Oh, Perry on a whole nother world. He got a page too, and when he go on his page, he ain't following no YouTube guy. I love it. He not following YouTube guidelines at all. Like,
No,
Perry is
listen.
wow. I love it.
Listen, he is saying, I am the Zeus for everybody else, basically. Oh, my Lord. See, this is what YouTube is supposed to be. Fun, issues and giggles, and connecting with good people. This is what it's supposed to be.
Yeah. That's why I keep coming back to the little 3 pages I roll, UT Talk and Trending, because I mean everything else get too big for me, because it's like, oh, child. Y'all just be. I
Mhm.
be in the bushes laughing sometimes, but it's when it gets too heavy, I gotta roll because
Yeah.
it ain't that serious for me. I'm sorry, I can't get that wound up sometimes because I'm that wind up doll that it start tearing up stuff when it get too wound up. So it need to just be calm.
No, for real. So and sometimes you do need a mental break from this. You really do. I think the biggest thing that I've learned about YouTube is that once people dig into you, you have to dig into your consistency. And I think that that's been a struggle for me because as I think about this year, like I really do 5 shows a week live because I go
Yep.
live Mondays for Real Housewives of Potomac and Married to Medicine, and I will be live Monday for that. But also too, Jonathan Majors, the jury for Jonathan Majors will be back in court at 10 a.m. So I may be delivering a verdict on Monday on the live. So, but it's that one. Then Tuesday, Wednesday is a regular schmegular edition of Virtual Tour Live. Friday, another edition of Virtual Tour Live. And then Saturday with Love and Marriage Huntsville. 5 live shows a week.
You out here working. But I always catch
Listen,
your lives later on though, because you have some good stuff in there. You have some good
listen.
information.
And have y'all been enjoying the damn timestamp update? Because I've been putting in the work with those too. Shout out to Tammy AI. If you are a content creator, here is how simple it is. They are not paying me to say this. I am saying this because it is an awesome tool. All you do is copy your YouTube link, click basic summary, and with the Power AI, it will timestamp your whole video. You copy the timestamps, and then you post it in your comment section and pin it. And just let people do what they do. Because
Yeah, I
people
love
said,
that.
because even you said, Shan, like, I love your lives, but Bray, you talk a long time. So, but it's out of love, though. It's no shade.
But you know what I do now, and this is what I've been doing lately. Like I'll skim a video before I actually listen to it to see if it's something that I want to listen to. Like, because everybody's doing that now, I believe. Because I watch a lot of the sports shows. Because you got football, basketball, college basketball, girls basketball, all running together right now. Volleyball
Right.
tournament, whatever. All of it's running together right now. So I want to hear certain commentary. So I got to see if you just clickbaiting me with your title or if you really gonna talk about what's in your title because I'm a thumbnail. I'm following the thumbnails. If your thumbnails say what it should say, then I'm more than likely gonna keep coming back. But a lot of people that clickbait you, I'm done with you because you done clickbaited me. So next time you may have what I want to listen to in there, but you've been clickbaiting me, so I ain't coming back.
No, I definitely feel that. And listen, and the thing is, when I do Virtual Tour Live, I try to do it the day of, unless it's like a story like Jonathan Majors, where I will send the story to myself, just so I'll have it. But yeah, usually I talk about what's in my thumbnail. Now, I did say it's Virtual Tour Live. So when we're live on tour, we may take some detours every once in a while. But I'm always going to stay on topic.
I was about to say I always get what I'm looking for when I see your topics, your thumbnails. I always get what you say in there. It be in there.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And Laurel, much love to you. And thank you for being here. And listen, I try my very best to make every virtual tour live diverse. Because I know that there's some people that could give 2 damns about celebrity news. I know there's some people that could give 2 damns about media news. But I do try to find things that do matter. And Rocks are welcome in. And to you, Rocks are, I just want to say thank you so much. You left a comment on my community wall speaking to me with love, kindness, and wanting the best for me. And I just want to thank you for that. And to anyone and everyone that has been speaking to me, thank you so much. It is not lost on me at all. The fact that y'all even came tonight. And there's 7 people in the building. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Glad to have all you here. I think that goes to show that my integrity, my soul, and my identity is really mattering to y'all. Because if it didn't, y'all wouldn't say a damn thing.
Oh, you do good work, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And listen, Braylon has to admit sometimes when he's wrong. For example, I said Disney was stupid for this Hulu thing, and turns out it's just a Hulu portal added to Disney Plus. So Hulu's not going away. So I had to admit, listen to me good now. Braylon Lee was wrong with Disney. But also, too, in the same token, when I first heard it, it sounded like they were getting rid of Hulu. It sounded like it. But I'm glad they explained it, because I'm like, that platform has 44 million subscribers. Why would you get rid of a platform that has 44 million subscribers? And if you get rid of that, where is your adult side of Disney coming from? Because people ain't going to Disney Plus for, American Horror Story or, any deep movie. But Nikki New says, we're glad to be here. Much love to you, Roxy R. I received the hearts. So yeah. Yes, indeed. 13 people in the building. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Shane, you can say whatever you want to. We're just chilling.
Well, I was just listening because I actually enjoyed your Hulu commentary and made me go look at my subscription, because I have to triple play, because I like ESPN, so I have to triple play. So
yeah,
I had to go check it out. But I know why they did what they did though too, because like when I go in between channels from Hulu to Disney Plus to ESPN Plus, and you have to keep constantly signing in, and it's like annoying. And right. I wish they would do that with the ESPN Plus too, because, and then I have so many devices in my house and everybody who live here, so it's like every time we signing in, it's like kicking us out and making us change passwords. We all in the same dang old house, and it's like, come on now. Now, when people outside the house use the passwords, they're getting in real good. But the people in the house,
right.
So it's better that they merge like that. It works.
Yeah, no, it does, and I'm glad that they explained it. That's going to be a portal, so you'll be able to get some Hulu content on there, and I think that will help people. I think that will help people get used to the Hulu platform, but also to Disney. I'm just going to say this right now. The fact that you don't want to expand Hulu internationally, but yet you have international theme parks, that is stupid. Now, I will call you stupid on that one. Okay. So I will admit that I was wrong. And I said that y'all were stupid for getting rid of Hulu. I'm glad you explained it. But the fact that you have international theme parks, but you ain't making Hulu international, that's stupid. I'm sorry. What? And what? Like, you do realize Netflix is global, right? You do realize Max is global, right? I'm just y'all can do what y'all want to do. I'm just saying though. And honestly, too, Hulu really is a really good platform. They have a lot of and Shan, much love to you as well for being here. Okay, wait a minute. Who is this now? Who is this? Yes, we are still here. Akan?
It's me coming back.
Okay, gotcha. But no, yeah.
I put the wrong name. I put the wrong name in.
Oh no, you're good. I just wanted to make sure it was all good. Roxy R, did I miss the LAMH commentary? If so, are we still rocking with the Fletchers? Cause no, we can look. At this point, it's the chill part of the show, so we can talk about anything. The Fletchers to me, I do love their family. I think some of the moves that they made this episode are questionable. Real talk. I think the fact that Nell said, and I quote, "Do you think Melody's taking your ass back?" You know good to damn well she's not taking him back. And then with Chris Fletcher covering up for Martell sneaking a woman to the house, that wasn't cool either. So, listen, I think that the Fletchers have legitimate criticism from this episode.
But Kimmy brought up the ring first, and then Nell just shot him down with the Nell ain't taking your ass back. Nell ain't taking your ass back. That's all I think. But I'm not.
Oh, you know what? I can receive that perspective. I didn't see it that way because when she said, "Do you think Melody's taking your ass back?" It was just the fact of that Melody didn't want to be associated at all.
Yeah, but see, I think what happens with Nell is she's so hyper. Nell seems like, in my opinion, that hyperactive ADHD kid. Like she's one, two, three, pow. Ain't no middle ground. Ain't no let's get up to that point. It's just like bam, and she there.
Right.
And in my opinion, again with the married couples as friends, Chris has always been rocking with Martell. If there was no Chris, or if Chris wasn't rocking with Martell, Nell wouldn't, and she would be happy not to, I believe. But since they were a couple friendship, they can't just cut him off because we were supposedly like brother and sister to both of y'all. And it's a different type of relationship. Like me personally, I would kick it with Martell if I was Nell, but that's me. That's the type of person I am. That's me. I'm not going to be friends with somebody that my husband is friends with because I don't want to have to do this because I've seen this happen before. But since they're more, and listen to what they talk about too. Like, this is the one thing that why I haven't, like, I'm not rocking with the Fletchers. I'm separating the Fletchers from Mel and Martell. I'm not putting the Fletchers and Mel together, and I'm not putting the Fletchers and Martell together. I'm separating them because separate, they are TV gold. Well, anything. I mean, in all the scenes, even when they saying stuff to Mel that's really like, dude, she said whatever. Like, it's still TV gold to me. Because without them, they wouldn't have a show right now. Without the Fletchers, it would be womp, womp, womp. Because you're not allowed to see the Eminem kids. They're not showing Miss Vanessa. Right. So, it would be missing on them.
And they got to work with what they can. 13 people in the building, 12 people in the building now. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Roxy R says, I'm over them because why are they doing couples game next week, knowing that Mel as not to be associated with him? I agree with that. Well, no, for sure, production. But also, too, I do agree with that. You know what I mean? And I think it's very tricky.
Wait, Braylon, we're not going to sit up here and do what we do to other people, because if this was Quad, we say, well, Quad shouldn't participate. Would we not? And that's what we're not going to do. We're not going to say because it's Mel and because she's an EP that she should not participate. Just like everybody else, if Nell can say no, Mel can say no. Mel didn't have to participate. And I'm only saying that because if I'm going, because I can't stand Quad, and I really don't think she married to medicine no more. I really don't think she should be there. But I guess I'm saying if I'm Mel and I'm in the situation that I'm in, me. I'm not saying how Mel should move, but if it was me, I couldn't be doing that. And she said it herself on her live that it took grace, and she was really on one to even be there during that time. But she was really prayed up and to do that. But I couldn't. See, prayer or not, God ain't there with me yet. God ain't there with me yet. I ain't there yet. So
I'm far from my damn self. So.
And I only say that because I'm so hard on Quad. I can't stand Quad. And I'm like, it's a couple things you shouldn't be there. So for me, if Mel felt away, she did not have to participate, because listen to what I'm saying. and this is where I probably get jumped if somebody else hear this. But if we can say anybody else, we know production told Nell this would be a good time for you to say something to Mel about how Martell went off on you because you was coming here at her ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Nell and the other and talking to Martell about going. Make sure you tell Martell you going because you know you don't want him to be blindsided that you going to Mel's ceremony. I feel like all this stuff production put the bug in the ear, just like they put the bug in Mel ear that Stormy was mom and her was talking to her online because Mel didn't know that. So we all gotta pay attention to what we watching, and then also we have to pay attention. If I'm gonna be mad at somebody because Mel mad at them, I'm gonna be mad because Mel mad. But in my opinion, during the reunion, what we saw leading up to the reunion, Mel wasn't that mad at the Fletchers because her, Nell, and Chris at the reunion was taking pictures before the reunion, right?
True. No, that's very true.
It's like, if she not mad at them for what they doing because she understands how their friendship went, we don't. I wasn't there. I don't really know how deep their friendship is. I do kind of know now because of the interview, but it's like I can't say on one show, no, Quad, you shouldn't be going, just like the thing what they did to her last week. I'm not mad at for what they did with Quad. They put her in her place. Now, if Mel want to have boundaries, it's kind of like a coupled up trip. So if we're gonna be doing couple things, it might be something where you one man out and he one man out, and at that point, you can either stay or you can go. She didn't have to participate in that, and the Fletchers didn't make her, and production didn't make her either. So that was her choice, and she said it on her live. That's another reason why I really don't usually say anything, because I'm like, she said it. She was just doing her job. It was everything in her. But guess what her job is? Her job is to work with him. And if she don't want to work with him, what are we gonna do? Because he on the show too. He's part of the main cast.
I think that's.
Get rid of him.
I think when you put in that perspective, it makes a lot more sense, right? Because, and to Roxy R, she said, I guess me, if said friend is putting revenge P on the other friend, I have to drop Martell for more reasons, and that's totally understandable. And Nikki New says, I'm not a Quad fan either. 19 people in the building. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We are live on tour. Yes, go ahead.
Do we even know that she had told them about it at this point? Because as we know, Nell don't frequent social media like that. So a lot of things Mel had to tell her. Because remember that sit down they had a few episodes ago where Mel was crying to her? That was before the last part ended or whatever.
Sure.
Nell don't be knowing this stuff until Mel tell it to her. So now Mel has she told anybody though? Because most of them not following social media like we are.
I think that's a good point that, it's the difference between the timeline of the show and the timeline of real time. And I think that this goes to the consumers and the viewers of the show. If you are a viewer of the show, you're like, oh my God, that actually happened. But to the consumers of the show, it's like, we already talked about this, so why are we caring? So, and I think that there's a consumer viewer perspective on every show. I think on this show, it has a soul I don't think is really describable. But yeah. So, but no, great perspective, and I do agree that some people mentally check out of social media just for their peace. So I can definitely receive what you're saying.
Because I follow Nell on Instagram. She's barely on there even now. She's on there now more than she was. She's not a social. No, they be on TikTok, but they don't be on IG like that.
Right.
So it's like you cannot fault her for not knowing something who I wouldn't even know if it wasn't on YouTube. And the thing about it is, what Roxy R is that type of person that for more reasons she'll drop a friend. I'm not. I'm not the type that if we are true friends and you do something to somebody else in our friend group, and see, this is a married couple, so it's almost like you gotta pick a side. That's why I don't do the married couple friendship thing, because if at one time we can be, hey, how you doing, cool, but at one time when my friend leave, I'm leaving. That's how that roll. I'm not staying because we a couple friends. Just like I feel like with Destiny and Martell and Mel, in my opinion, they was not a couple friend. It was Destiny was more Mel's friend than she was Martell's at the time until they split. Then now you Martell's beagle. You bringing back all the tea. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, like I can tell you right now, ain't much that Trending, you or T-Talk can do that's gonna send me on my way. It's not. Because regardless, I'm gonna come back over here and I'm gonna tell you, Braylon, like Bray, dang, that was,
yeah,
simmer down a little bit. But I'm gonna come back. And with
TikTok, for sure.
Trending too. Like with y'all three, that's how that roll. So I mean, I'm just that kind of friend. Like I know everybody ain't on the same accord, and I'm just not. Maybe I'm just not that morally in tune with the positive, or I guess the good side for that. But I feel like I am, because I'm not gonna drop somebody at their worst time.
Right. But, and
some people deserve it. Like, I'm not gonna speak his name, but I can't be cool with him. Period.
LGB. Anyway, Roxy R, much love to you, Queen, and thank you so much once again for your comment. It really touched me. And I really mean that. Thank you so much. And you know what? Here's the thing. I think family falls out, but that don't mean there's not love in the family.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's how I've been taking everything that's been going on with me, is that, I think that, and as we can see 15 people building, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Just because family falls out doesn't mean family don't come back to each other. Because even with tonight, y'all knew when 9 o'clock came, when 9:01 came, y'all knew Braylon was about to throw down. So I think that's the core of who we are. Sure, we all go through things, but what do we look forward to? And can we still hold on to that? And I think if we can hold on to that, I think we have more in common than what we have apart. Victoria, welcome in. Glad to have you here.
Yeah, but Braylon, are you like Miss Roxy? Are you the type of friend that, like, you would have had to be deuces if your friend did another friend like that, and you just have to drop a friend? Or what's your take on that?
My perspective on this is this. I would probably drop them for moral reasons, just like Roxy. All right, I'll tell you why. Because if you will do that to them, I can only imagine what you'll do to me. And that's just real talk. You asked the question, I gave an answer.
I mean, but a lot of people will, though. That's the thing. Like, I already know, like, I'm a little different. We already know this. I'm a little different. I barely, in the circles that I travel, I barely agree with the people I get on panels with.
And that's totally okay.
It is what it is. But I like to understand people, and I like to understand what's going on. So that's why I asked you, because I feel like you would. But now tell me this, bro.
Sure.
I don't see you leaving Auntie. I don't see you leaving Auntie if she just decided one day to get beside herself and do something. I don't see you leaving Auntie. I really don't.
No, I couldn't. You know what I mean? I think me and Auntie have a very unique history on YouTube. You know what I mean? I feel like I am the young translator for her. Not that she can't speak for herself, but there is a privilege that I have to say things that I can say, and there is a privilege that. Oh, hang on, Shan. Can you close your mic real quick? Thank you so much, Victoria. Much love to you for that. Thank you. I think that there's a privilege of me saying things that I can say, and then there's a privilege of her saying things that she can say. And I will say this, honestly, one of the things I miss doing the most is our legendary review together. Because I feel like our chemistry bounces off of each other in a very real way. And I do believe that me and her will come back to each other in time. You know what I mean? Like I said before, just because things may be uneasy doesn't mean there's not any love there. Because, and I've said this many times before, I think without that person, I would not be able to do what I do. You know what I mean? And I truly, truly mean that. You know, when I first got started on YouTube, I didn't know what the hell I was going to do. But as I got started with Love and Marriage Huntsville, and you guys embracing me, you know, I really got into the soul of what is this show? Why are people so tuned in? And what can I bring to make it different? And I think at this point let me see how many videos I've done, because right now I think I'm almost at, let me see, I'm at 298 videos, doing almost 300 videos. What I've come to realize is what may feel like too much for one person may be just enough for that person who's listening. You know what I mean? And I was talking with my dad, and I was saying to him, Dad, I really want to be bigger in media. And he was like, what are you talking about? You have your own show. I'm like, Dad, that's not on ABC. No, and he was like, I don't think you understand. You have your very own show that consistently gets views. Like, you just be grateful for that. And I had to humble myself. Like, my dad's right. Like, every single video I've done on this channel has gotten views. Every one of them. And so I have to recognize that just because I'm not being seen by everybody doesn't mean I'm not being seen. And if you can't appreciate the 10 or the little bit that God gives you, he's not going to overflood you with blessings if you can't handle a blessing. So perspective is everything, for real. So
well, I understand that, and that's why I said, literally, you three, I always come back to y'all, regardless. Out of all the people that I've been going around to or have listened to, you three in this sector are my constant. Like, I can always go back to y'all videos or go back to something and watch something, see something, and just be chill. But, and also, y'all allow me to disagree with y'all. Everybody don't like that.
Oh, absolutely. You know what I mean? I used to have the opinion that sometimes me being wrong made me look like a fool, but actually what being wrong really allows me to do is to learn so I can be better. And that's not always easy, because y'all seen Virtual Tour Live and how I throw down with commentary. It ain't Kim Pyre, it ain't DJ Richie Sky, it ain't House of Aaron, it ain't Binge Worthy. It's not Chef Don Don, but it's me. You know what I mean? And I have to recognize that you know, when I started Virtual Tour, I didn't know what I was going to do. But the fact that I haven't been on long, like right now, y'all, let me tell y'all where my total view count is as of right now. This is crazy. Right now, I'm at 66,921 total views. 66,921 views. So when I tell y'all that it's not so much what you do, but it is how you do it, just start just start. If you're worried about failing, trust me. I'll give you a perspective that you may not have thought about before. I've said before, but I'll say it again. If no one's watching you now and you feel like a failure now, what would happen if you actually tried and succeeded? Because there was no way I could have ever predicted I would be at 66,921 total views. Ain't no way in hell. But I think it's because I know my soul is good. I give the best I can. And yes, there's been plenty of people that have shared my channel. But also, too, I've put in the work for people to see that when they come to this channel, they also have something good. Because one thing that you don't want to do, and everybody moves differently, but I've come to realize the content that you do and you diversifying yourself on channels always leads back to your channel. So, and like I said, if anything goes wrong, then hell, I can always put up a virtual tour live and everything will be all right. So,
you are funny.
Listen,
okay. Past my bedtime. I do have to go to church in the AM.
Understood. Shan, it's always good to hear you, Queen. Love you, and we'll talk soon.
Of course, I'll be back. I come through periodically, then get busy, so I'll be back.
Understood. Much love to you. Love you. We'll talk soon.
All right. Good night.
All right. Good night. 13 people in the building. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We have been on the highways and byways so the possibilities of what can be of this virtual tour live for 2 hours, 51 minutes, and 37 seconds. My Lord, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord. The article that you are seeing up here is from Deadline.com. It's an exclusive off of Deadline.com, saying that OWN has renewed more seasons of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Detroit, and DC. So yes, indeed, if you want to come up like Shan was here and Laurel and Shirley, feel free to click the StreamYard link, and we'll be glad to have you up here for sure. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. 13 people in the building. Thank you all so much, man. What an episode. By the way, I'm looking at my my numbers here, and it looks like the video that y'all are really digging into the most right now is Tisha. The only thing I am taking and accepting is this drink with 26 views. That's the one that y'all are digging into the most as of right now. And y'all did it really big last week with this one is one of my all-time favorite thumbnails. Actually, let me bring it up for y'all so I can show y'all which one y'all are. Y'all really dug in on this one for damn sure. Let me see here. Because this one right here, this one was funty. Let me see here. All right, let me share this tab. Now listen, I was eating my watermelon in peace, love, and 7th Avenue with joy, but y'all look at me. I'm not here to be in pieces, okay? That's the one right there. I am not here to be in pieces. That one right there was probably one of the funniest videos that I've done yet, because it looked like Nell was just saying, like, just trust me, it's going to be a good time. And Chris was like, yeah, it is going to be a good time. And and Melody was like, I know y'all lying. But yes, indeed, a good video indeed. But yeah, y'all really dig into my videos, and I really do appreciate y'all for sure. 9 people in the building. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Glad to have all of you here. We are almost at 3 hours live, 3 good whole hours live on tour. I'm glad to have all of you tourists, as Alf MC says, the legendary Alf MC would say. My virtual travels, my virtual tour family in the building. Yes, indeed. 9 people in the building. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Oh, man, oh man. Let me go through and thank everybody here. Nikki News, Victoria, Roxy R, OGMG, thank you. Rose, thank you. Phyllis Crawford, thank you. Shan, of course, thank you. Make sure I get everybody here. Mary Hooks, thank you for being here. Revelation 2023, thank you. Louisiana Chick 318, thank you. And Louisiana Chick, I absolutely love you for damn sure. Yes, indeed, here. Yes, indeed. I also love it when y'all say hi each other. It really does warm me up because sometimes with social media, you're like, is anybody out here nice though? Is anybody out here nice though? But yeah, it's very sweet to see the love in the chat for sure. 8 people in the building. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Glad to have all of you here in the building. 7 people in the building now. Man, this was a good damn live. It really was, man. Really was. Honestly, tell you the truth, like I never really know what's going to happen when I hit that stream live button on StreamYard. I really don't know. Because you think you know what's going to happen until you're live. But yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But we're almost there, y'all. We got 2 more episodes and then a 3-part reunion. Then after that, it is a long vacation away from Love and Marriage Huntsville. But if you all, this was Braylon, this was a very good live. I'll catch you guys later. Good night. Love you, Nikki News, as always. We'll talk soon, Queen. Love you. Thank you. And to all of you, when this season is over, because it's almost over, I will, and y'all let me know if y'all like this too, but I will put this season of Love and Marriage Huntsville in a playlist because I have, let me see how many videos I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73 videos of this season of Love and Marriage Huntsville. So if you guys miss any episode, all you guys gotta do is just go back through and you can rewatch any one of them for the free 99 for free. So yeah. Yes, indeed. I really do love making my thumbnails for y'all because, listen, y'all never know what I'm going to post up with my thumbnail until you actually see it. And sometimes I surprise myself on them too, y'all. I really do. So, but yes, indeed, 11 people in the building. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Glad to have all you here in the building for sure. 10 people. Yes, indeed. Is there anything else that you guys want to talk about? I'll put a poll in the chat here. Let me do what I do. 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 Hang on, y'all. I'm just putting a poll in the chat. There it is. 10 people watching right now. Appreciate all of you for being here in the building. But yep, I'm just asking anything else, y'all. Yes, no, just chilling, or let's bring it home. Yes, indeed. 12 people in the building now watching. Thank you all so much. I appreciate y'all. I really, really do. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Glad to have all of you here in the building. Yeah, we're almost done with the season, y'all. We are almost done with the season. I know that there is a I saw the mid-season trailers for Real Housewives of Potomac and Married to Medicine. Quad said that she was out, but she's back. Interesting. So yeah, we will definitely see what the end will be for those shows as well. I think they might be going on mid-season break. Just chilling. All right, I receive it. I always love doing polls with y'all just to make sure that I am just matching y'all energy for sure. And also too, if I do over talk, I come from the world of radio where there's no dead air. So please forgive me. I'm just trying to keep the vibe going. 13 people, 12 people now in the building. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Glad to have all you in the building. Yes, indeed. It is midnight on the East Coast right now. 12 people in the building. Yes, indeed. By the way, did y'all hear allegedly? Now I haven't watched any videos on this, but allegedly, Stormy blames the United States Postal Service for stealing her products. I don't know if they can do that because I think stealing packages is a crime. Let me see something. Is stealing packages a crime? Yeah, it says federal law prohibits taking any piece of mail that does not belong to you for any reason. It says here letters, parcels and packages that travel through the United. Oh, hang on, sorry, just had it. Letters, parcels, and packages that travel through the United States mail are protected by law, and rightfully so, since they contain property and materials belonging to someone else, often contain people's personal information. California Penal Code 530.5 EPC makes it a crime to commit mail theft. So, like, even if they did steal it, they can't really do that. So, according to Business Insider, package theft is now a felony in 8 states and counting, as lawmakers crack down on porch privacy. So if you live in Texas, Michigan, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Tennessee, Georgia, New Jersey, or Kentucky, you can be charged with theft. Let me give y'all the rules on that. If you do package theft in Texas, it is a penalty of 6 months to 10 years in prison, which can be increased if the crime involves disabled or elderly people. In Michigan, package theft is considered a felony on the second violation with a penalty of up to 5 years in prison. Oklahoma, package theft can be charged as a felony if the perpetrator is convicted of 3 instances within 60 days. The punishment is up to 5 years in prison. Arkansas, package theft has been a felony since 2021, punishable by up to 6 years in prison. Tennessee, package theft has been a felony also since 2021 and is also punishable by 6 years. In Georgia, since 2021, package theft can be charged as a felony since the perpetrator has taken 3 packages or pieces of mail from one address or 10 or more pieces, or from 3 or more addresses. The crime is punishable up to 5 years in prison. New Jersey, at the end of 2022, package theft became a third-degree crime in New Jersey with a punishment of up to 5 years in prison. And in Kentucky, package theft became a felony punishable up to 5 years in prison last year. California, New York, Carolina, South Carolina, rather, put some respect on that state. Kansas and Missouri all have similar laws drafted and pending passage through state legislatures, according to a list compiled by The Guardian and Type in the investigative journalism outfit Type Investigation. So, if you're gonna try to be stupid this Christmas, a jail cell could be a gift for you, just to let you all know. So just be careful out there, and not to mention, why are you stealing packages? Really, life is already hard. Like, there's some people that they're looking for packages from grandma, grandpa, maybe a family member that is far away. People are struggling out here, y'all. Like, stop and get some help. 8 people in the building. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We are live on tour. We've been on the roads, or rather the highways and byways, for about 3 hours now, actually. For about 3 hours. Yes, indeed. It's been an amazing, amazing live. 8 people in the building right now with me. Glad to have all of you here. Yes, indeed. Woo! There you go. 10 people in the building now. Thank y'all. Thank you. So much. Thank you. Let me tell you something. I think personally, it is much harder work to do a live than to do a video. I'm going to say that one more time for the one more time. It is much harder to do a live than to produce a video, because when you produce a video, you got your intro, you got your outro. What changes in the middle is the content. But with a live, oh, listen, y'all are so visual, and y'all are so methodical in being information detectives, that you gotta have your game on point when you go live. So, but no, it's fun. And honestly, too, let me tell you the real reason why I do live. If y'all go to the live tab, just like y'all went to the live tab to see this live, if I do 6 to 8 topics or 9 topics in one show, instead of doing 8 videos on the channel, I can do 8 videos in one live and be done. Not to mention, you can go back through with Tammy AI and watch it on your own time. So I like to work in simplicity. Not to say that I don't like making videos, because y'all obviously see what I do with videos, and I'm a legend in that. But I think YouTube is pushing more live content than videos. YouTube live content. Let me see here. YouTube live statistics. Let me see something. I'm trying to see something on this. Okay, so here's something here. Daily streaming on YouTube has increased by 45% in total in 2020. 45%, which is astounding if you really think about it. Let's see here. See what else we got here. 10 people in the building. Thank you all so much. Definitely appreciate all of you. And y'all feel free to come on up if you want to be live with me up here. Just click the StreamYard link, and we're just chilling at this point. Just chilling. 30% of internet consumers watch at least one live video stream each week. Let's see here. Let's see here. Oh man. But yep. Sorry, y'all. Woo. I know yarning on live is not professional, but I think that lets you. But I think that lets you know how real I am too. I will never forget the time I actually went to sleep on live. Oh my God! And T Talk called me like, Braylon, you still up? I didn't realize how tired I was until I got the phone call. But that's crazy though. I was that knocked out on a live, but yet I was up for the phone call. That don't make no damn sense. That don't make no damn sense. And I'm saying of the fact that I was up for the phone call, but I didn't recognize that I was asleep on live. Oh my Lord. My Lord, my Lord. So anybody got any plans for Christmas? I still gotta do my Christmas shopping for my family. Yeah, I still gotta do that. But I hope everyone has a good Christmas. Like I said, it would be cool to get like a Nintendo Switch for Christmas because I really do miss playing video games. I didn't realize how much I miss playing video games. Like one of my all-time favorites. Don't judge me for this, okay? But Super Monkey Ball is my game. Okay? I love the design of the game, and that's from Sega. Love that game. Sly Cooper, the Thievius Raccoons, Ratchet and Clank, Dax and Dexter, Crazy Taxi. I'm a very, very old school gamer. When it comes down to it, real talk, man. And like I said, Halo and multiplayer games, it's not that I don't respect them, but I guess I'm just simple. That sounds really sad when I say it out loud, but I really am simple when it comes to video games. I really am. Really, really am. I'm trying to think, is Pokemon Go still a thing? Because y'all remember when everybody was out and about, Pokemon Go was so bad. They were like going through cemeteries to get Pokemon, virtual Pokemon. Like, my Lord. Although I do wish, like, if Nintendo did like a Super Mario Brothers coin hunt game where you can get like virtual coins in the real world, that would be cool. I would definitely do that. But yeah, so. 9 people in the building. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Glad to have all of you in the building. 10 people. All right, much love to you, Queen. Yeah, I'll probably get off of here pretty soon. I'll probably get off at 3 hours and 30 minutes. Good night, Victoria. Much love, Queen. Yes, and y'all, I will be putting in the timestamps for this video very soon. What has to happen usually is it has to the video has to process through YouTube, of course. Even though it ended on StreamYard, YouTube has to process it through their system, and then I will be able to do what I do and put the timestamps on, so that way you guys can go through it and watch it on your own time. Because I mean, to sit through a 3-hour live is a long time, but you'll be able to get the timestamps of where the review is and then where all the cool chill out conversation is. Yes, indeed. 10 people in the building. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. By the way, shout out to Brown Skin Girl and the Gossip Girls over there. Got to celebrate when Tay Talk. She is at 10K Tay. Once again, congratulations to her. I think she did a giveaway tonight. If I'm not mistaken, two giveaways, I think. So, congratulations to the winners of those giveaways there for sure. It was so cute when Tay said, "Now you know you almost made a thug cry, right?" I'm like, "Listen, for you, Tay, I don't mind doing it. We gotta be able to celebrate the goodness in each other more. The more we're able to celebrate the good, the more we'll be able to experience the good in the world." So. 9 people in the building. Yes, indeed. Hmm. Hmm. 7 people in the building. Let me. Still chilling out here. Thank you all so much. Appreciate y'all. Yes, indeed. Six people in the building. Thank you all so much. I feel like we're getting to the close. We're getting close. We're getting close to the end of our virtual tour live here. Been on the highways and byways for 3 hours, 17 minutes, and 3 seconds now. Um, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Man. Just enjoying the vibe, y'all. We're just listening to our music here. I'll get the daily motivator up here for y'all in just a little bit. 8 people in the building. Thank you all so much for being here. It means the world. It does. It does. By the way, y'all, I made to like level 1000 of Candy Crush recently. Very proud of that. Let me tell you something. If you don't think match 3 games aren't exciting, I'll tell you what, you're lying to yourself. I've been playing match 3 games for a while now because they say, if you play a match 3 game, it keeps your brain activity going. You know what I mean? So I didn't really realize how addictive Candy Crush was. I really did until I started playing it. And the thing that really gets to you though is like when you're in the middle of making a move and it's only one move left and you finally see the move that you need to make, but you were like, damn it. That's the move I should have made. But yes, indeed. So do y'all play any mobile games at all? Anybody play Angry Birds, still Temple Run? Trying to think what else. Subway Surfers. I played that game all the time. Oh no, I got 5 moves left. Now 4. Okay, that's good. Down to 26 moves. Sorry, y'all. I'm telling y'all my plan on Candy Crush. Oh, good Lord Jesus. Seven people in the building. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Glad to have all of you here in the building. Let me get the daily motivator up for you guys on a Saturday night. Oh, hang on. Let me get this game together here. Okay. Oh, come on. 12 seconds. Oh, no, I don't like that. Three, two, one. Okay, awesome. Great. Day.com. Let me get that up for y'all. Let me get that up for y'all real quick. Six people in the building. Thank you all for hanging here. I appreciate it. I really mean that. And this is the thing too. Like sometimes when I do see like 6 people here, I feel like honestly at this point it's just the chill vibe. Y'all listen to the music. Y'all like, you know what? I've been here this long. And it really does mean the world. I appreciate that. I really do. All these are some organic vegan shoes from LOCI. These are really cool. I like them. Although I will say Vessi is probably a vibe too. Small opportunities are often the beginning of great enterprises. Ooh, I like that one. Small opportunities are often the beginning of great enterprises. Demo Phoenix. Okay, I like that. It's time for the Daily Motivator for Saturday, December 16th, 2023, pushing the possibilities. You're right now situated at the center of your own unique universal possibilities. Those possibilities can assemble to oppress you into oblivion or to lift you up to unimaginable heights, depending largely on how and what you propose to interact with them. You perceive only a few of the most adjacent possibilities and can imagine a little of what extends out beyond them, but you simply can't fully conceive of all that's possible across time, space, function, and thought. What you can do, and indeed can't avoid, is to seed those possibilities with purpose and meaning to yield desirable results. You must move through that infinity complex universal possibilities with truth and sincerity of purpose. When it comes to your most intimate options, sometimes rather succeed in deceiving yourself and others, but one possibility quickly leads to another, then another, far beyond what you could ever anticipate, and the deception inevitably breaks down. Your universal possibilities are so complex and dynamic and extend so far beyond your comprehension, you can't hope to manipulate it. Yet with an honest and beneficial purpose, what you can do is traverse that immense field of possibilities into a life of greatness and fulfillment. Love, beauty, truth, and purpose all exist for good reason. They constantly enable you to push life's possibilities in the best direction. Ooh, all right. This one was a meaty one. Pushing the possibilities. I will say this for sure. I think, pushing the possibilities is you not giving up on yourself. As difficult as it is, my Lord. The fact that there are 7 people here right now with me means more to me than you know, because I appreciate the audience for who they are. People do not have to take time out to invest in you. So I think pushing the possibility starts with just believing in yourself and being grateful for what you have. I don't live in a mansion, but I got a roof over my head. You know what I mean? I I'm not a millionaire, but I have a way to eat. You know what I mean? So, and listen, I think the people who have the most quietest life want to have the loudest life. I think the people who have the most loudest life want the most quietest life. So that's one. Number two, when it comes to, pushing the possibilities, sometimes you can succeed in deceiving yourself and others. That's very true. When you start getting self-doubt into yourself, it can really creep in because you're thinking like, oh, what if this doesn't work? What if that doesn't work? Well, back then I tried that and it did work because I wasn't ready. Well, guess what? Can I be real with you? Everything that you think you want to do, you may not be ready for. Have you ever given that any thought? Real talk, like it's very true. So yeah, recognize to push the possibilities, you have to push yourself first, and to recognize also too that sorry y'all, excuse me, that we can all doubt ourselves in pushing the possibilities of what can be for ourselves, but also too, when we doubt ourselves, we're also doubting what we can perceive. And finally, truly, everything sometimes 10 times out of 10 can be and usually will be for a later time down the line. I always say to my friends, just because we have a conversation now doesn't mean the conversation has ended. Sometimes some conversations take a pause and we resume with regularly scheduled programming when we press the play button, when we're ready to press the play button. So, but with that being said, 7 people in the building, thank you all so much. See, this is the thing that is really hard about live, because as soon as you begin to go, people start to come in. That's exactly what they do. But no, I appreciate all the eyeballs for sure. I really, really mean that. I really mean that. 8 people in the building now. Thank you all so much. It means the world. It really does. I don't take this for granted. Like I said, this YouTube thing is probably the most social anxiety driven platform I've ever been on. But out of that has come a lot of blessings. You know what I mean? So I take them all for what they are. So yeah, you know what I mean? So, oh, I hate that. Sorry, y'all. I was just doing a move on Candy Crush. It's like one jelly that I needed. I'm just like, ah. Yes, indeed. By the way, if you guys want more of those daily motivators, just go to greatday.com. That's GREAT, greatday.com. That's GREAT, greatday.com. I really do love that website, and I read them. I read them often when I'm feeling down or out, or just feeling any type of way. They definitely are great. They definitely are great visual affirmation. You know what I mean? So, and some of them hit you right through your soul, and then others of them, make you ponder like, huh, okay, all right, I guess that was for me today, so. But yeah, I read these at the end of every show, not to tell y'all what to do with religion, because I know not everybody believes in religion, but I do believe everybody believes in something, right? There was a documentary called The Power of Belief by Oprah Winfrey. They went around the country and around the world just talking about the power of belief, and I really do believe that we all believe in something. We all believe in good, we all believe in bad, we all believe in sadness, we all believe in something. So I do this to really just bring home something good to y'all, because after spending 3 hours, 29 minutes and 32 seconds I believe that you deserve something good. You know what I mean? Because your day was your day today, but you made it through another day. So, but yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, 5 people in the building. Well, that being said, we've been on the highways and byways for 3 hours, 30 minutes, and 5 seconds. So, with that being said, it is time for the best outro on YouTube. Like I said, I will be back Monday for the Real Housewives of Potomac and Married to Medicine after show, and also too the Jonathan Majors jury or jury, to use a line from the B movie. The jury will be back in court in New York City on Monday morning at 10 a.m. So Monday, there may or may not be a Jonathan Majors verdict. If he does get convicted, he will be in jail for a year, and basically that will, for some, I think that'll be the end of his career. And then of course y'all know Tuesday, Wednesday, is another edition of Virtual Tour Live. Friday is another edition of Virtual Tour Live, and then right back here next Saturday night, 9/8 Central. With more 901 videos and another legendary after show. And then, of course, I'm ready to love, make a move with Talk with Solana, Queen T with GG9, and my main man Q. Q was not able to be there today, but definitely love him. And let me just say this about the panel, too. Our panel is a one-of-one panel. We cover anyone and everyone, and even when we disagree, I think we find agreements in our disagreements. It's literally one of the best part of my Saturdays, being on that great panel with all those great Black people, and we balance out each other well. So, with that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. I keep saying I'm gonna let y'all go, but it's like, y'all know when y'all at Baptist church, I got one more thing to tell you, but before I go, and then it's 5 more things, and then you can't get out of church until 2:00. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Quit playing with me. Don't do me like that in the bushes. Don't do me like that. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. If you grew up in a Baptist church, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Church is having the fellowship hall. Did we just get out of church? Yeah, well, this is after church. I genuinely have love for each and every 8 people. See, this is why I can't get off alive. This is the exact reason why, because people come in as soon as I try to get off 8 people in the building. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Much love to each and every one. Y'all really, y'all consistently amaze me. And just know it's much love, y'all. Let's go into 2024 with positivity, okay? Because ever since 2020, everybody's been losing everyone's been losing a lot. So, all right, it's time for the outro. For real this time. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you weren't born special, because you were always born a blessing. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why is one thing to call yourself? It's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully by spending time together, we're also to be great together. And always remember where you're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or you're just recognizing that, hey, sometimes being quiet is not your voice being taken away from you, but it's allowing your voice to heal. Make sure the replay is not just where you feel watch it, not just where you listen to it, but for you want to experience it again. I love you. I value, I embrace you all. Wherever obstacles you have overcome, wherever successes you have achieved on this very particular day, I am extremely proud of you. And I really do mean that. I'm extremely proud of you. But if no one else is proud of you, be proud of your damn self. And or receive love, you got to give it. Or receive love, you got to give it. Or receive love, you got to give it. And, I really, there are times where I'm like, why in the world am I doing this damn YouTube channel? I really do. But I also think, too, everybody deserves to be heard, seen and embraced. If there is anything that I am doing on this channel, I think is showcasing the diversity, the complexity, and the multi-layered humanity of what it is to not just be a Black young man in America, but just to be a human being in the world, that we're not one-dimensional. And we all need to be more multi-dimensional in the world, because guess what? We're literally, as I am laying in bed right now, we are all living on a globe that is spinning. The globe is spinning, and I'm not spinning with the world. Like, explain that. Explain that. So with that being said, enjoy the fireworks for the day that was, for the day that is to come, and for the blessings that are on the way for each and every one of you. I love you. I value you. I embrace y'all. I will see you Monday for the Real Housewives of Potomac and Married to Medicine review, and also the Jonathan Majors verge. If there is a verge, like I said, 3 men, 3 women. If it is a hung jury, they may do another trial. If that jury is a hung jury, then it will be declared a mistrial. But yeah, Jonathan, we'll see you Monday morning, buddy. Cause oh Lord, your life is gonna be determined by 3 men and 3 women. That's a dead set jury. One love, much love, all love. Enjoy the fireworks, everybody. Good night.